sync.
Okay, we should have.
There's Angry Sam noises. Watch out.
All right. So.
Do we have audio now?
Audio!
Yay!
Oh.
Oh, what did you do?
He smacked his hand.
The ceiling by accident.
Oh.
That was quite the accident.
Okay.
All right, tell us how we are coming in.
That's fine for now. For testing, we're just fine.
Oh, for the longest time.
Bum, bum.
Oh, for the longest time.
If we play this module for all day, we're gonna see Mike lose his mind. The module's 27 fucking pages long. I had to balance 6 fucking characters to cross different systems. I gave myself stress sick.
You guys are surprisingly like in tune. I'm shocked.
Once in a while.
How's everybody doing?
Off key? Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, slightly off key, but I mean,
all
off
yeah,
key
yeah.
in the same way.
Yeah,
at
we
least.
don't have monitors.
It was
Fine,
it
I
was
challenge you to do that.
harmony in like C sharp.
Is that a major?
I'm getting feedback on my end, apparently.
Oh.
Someone's getting feedback.
Okay, let's
Mike
let
is
them debug that.
exploding.
The
Yeah.
mics are peaking.
All right.
apparently.
Well,
Is this too intense for all of you? Na, na.
Hello.
Okay, how about now?
I don't
Is
know.
Enough to hurt
'cause
my
I'm gonna get
ears.
here.
That's not good.
Scratchy audio.
Hang on, we're getting there.
This is why we're
Hang on.
testing everything.
we've got some rental mics. Yeah, we're just debugging some rental mics.
Yeah.
We went to Long and McQuaid where the music begins. No, I don't care.
They're not fucking paying us.
I know. That's why I cut it short and made it.
We're paying them to use
With
their
how
stuff.
extensive their fucking rental information was
That's sounding much better. Okay.
for me, that was stupid. Because it's like, because normal rental things would be like, give us your name and address and shit, right? No, I had to record my fucking place of work. I had to record.
Well, they want to track you down with
my
the
social
headhunters.
insurance number was on there. A request.
Why?
for it.
They
It was
were coming
optional.
for your knees.
I was just like, no.
Yeah, if it's optional, fuck that.
Yeah. It's like, where do you work?
All right, so
Yeah,
it was
they
mainly
finally
for-
figured out where I live now, which is crazy.
It's an
And they
All right,
didn't
so we
know
gotta go down the
before.
lines now and make sure all the microphones are balanced properly.
Yeah, so
What?
Oh, my mic is loud.
Maybe turn that down a little bit.
There's like the time delay to YouTube.
Oh, no.
You okay?
Maybe we should dial that back a little bit, eh, buddy?
Tyler is the the voice of God apparently.
Just melting his brain.
You know, you
We're
can.
good.
We're good.
Okay.
So
Are we dialing it in?
yeah, no, the module is pretty much done. The characters are definitively done. I refuse to do any more work on the characters. Although I do have to fix Devin's sheet
Okay.
because his size should be -1 instead of.
I would like to check all the mics.
Okay.
wanna go
Sorry,
from,
I'm
channel
like
1 to-
half in between the. 1 second. There we go. Now I can hear myself properly and not on delay, which is
You wanna go
really wigging me out there.
You want to go channel 1 through?
Yeah, we're gonna go channel 1 through.
Okay.
The one thing that I need from the audience that's currently watching, I need everybody to set their volume to 50%. So this is not our normal board. We're utilizing a much larger board, which is a 12-channel board as opposed to our normal 6. And I have that one dialed in for everybody's volume at 50%, and then we kind of go up and down from there as you prefer. But as long as you're set to 50%, we're going to level off of everybody at 50%. I see Jarnak is
Jarnak
at
is.
50%.
Yeah, but I gotta
That's
be up
perfect.
here to talk. That's my thing.
That's fine.
Yes.
So
So we're going to start doing that. If everybody sets it to that, and we can just get I'm just going to keep talking while
Get a
people are
face
doing that and just getting a level on my voice.
So
These
I have a question for
strange
you.
soprano baritones that are not really strange soprano.
So,
How many
so I have
mics
a
do
question
need
for
to
you
hold?
players. What are you hoping shows up in this module, or what are you guessing is
Perfect.
going to happen?
some cool shit.
We had to stat chickens.
Yeah, I did. 'Cause your chickens were overpowered. I had to nerf them.
Damn it! You had to put corks on their beaks?
Yeah, it's
Sack of
okay if
crap.
the YouTube volume is maxed out, but I specifically want your device volume to be at 50. And that would be fantastic, so we can get an idea of what the actual output leveling is coming
So
off
the window
board.
should be at full. The
Yeah,
window volume
well,
should be at
you-
full, but the device itself should be at their internal, the sound thing.
Yeah,
should be at thing.
well,
Because they're
So-
saying
so
we got it at
that-
50 and
that's-
50.
So no, the YouTube max volume.
yeah, YouTube's at
The
its full.
Twitch
The
max
Windows
volume.
Yeah, Twitch-
50%.
Yeah, like-
Twitch can be max volume. It's your desktop.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just the
It's your
desktop.
Windows
That's all I
settings
want.
at 50%.
I can barely
Better than
hear
mine.
you on my phone at 50%. Okay, so we're
Okay.
gonna bring the leveling up a
Lord
little
Eric,
bit.
is this a new
But that's
person?
on a phone.
How many
Yeah, he's
people
one of the-
followed us?
A lot of people joined us over the course of the
Oh, wow.
week.
Thank you everybody for following us. If
Yeah.
you're new here, we
Perfect.
appreciate it greatly.
Welcome to this hot mess. We'll
Yeah,
try
this-
to entertain.
This is a hot mess when it's a test stream.
Oh yeah.
Thank God
Okay,
it's
because I'm
Tuesday.
gonna now I have to dial in everybody's. I'm gonna have to dial in all of these mics.
It's gonna be fun.
This is gonna be fun.
Hey,
Okay,
you
so
asked for this.
Tyler is peaking.
I'm peaking.
Tom,
Okay,
give me
I'm
a
gonna
little-
switch over.
Sure.
Hear
I'll give
yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, this one. Okay.
It might be the microphone
Yes.
itself.
Well, we have to
Could
because
be
they're
that.
they're labeled.
Tyler will tell us.
You're
I am peaking.
so loud. Hang on, we're gonna
Dude,
go.
don't swap
we're gonna.
mics until he tells you to. 'cause
Yeah,
we're still-
I guess set it down.
Here, you
We'll
got
worry about the
We'll
the
swap-
other
we'll swap out
mics
for other people
once once we're instructed to.
Because Tyler's realizing that he is the loudest one out of all of us.
This mic is
Loud.
like the most estranged mic that we have.
It's also your personal mic. isn't
It's
it?
my personal mic.
Your personal mic.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
Purple
now it seems like-
Queen's mic. The
Clearly,
Fire
I'm
Queen.
so purple today. My dress is purple. My nails are purple. My engagement ring is purple. Everything is purple.
Give
You
him a
forgot
close
to
up on the
mention the
camera.
necklace is purple.
My necklace is purple.
Give him a close up on the camera.
Of what? My engagement
Your
ring?
engagement ring.
Oh, okay. Hang
Oh,
on.
excuse me.
I gotta scooch.
Dave. Oh no, you're on the correct thing.
It's fine.
Lift hand higher,
There we go.
higher, closer, closer, lower, lower.
Too far. Too far.
Too far, too far. Back up, back up, back
No,
up.
no, it was fine.
That
Keep
was a
going.
joke.
That is my engagement ring. Mike has very good taste.
So I've been told.
Glory greatest purple queen. So much purple.
Glory, greatest purple.
this is.
Ah, Glory Greatest Purple Customs Agent.
for
So,
those of you
Just
who
trying
are
to get an
long-time-
idea. Is it just my mic that's peaking out, or is it everybody else's mic?
We're
Well,
gonna
I
wait
think
for
we
the
have to then,
response.
chime in one at a time.
Mhm.
They're complimenting the ring.
They're
master.
complimenting. They'll catch up. They'll catch up.
They'll catch up.
Only Tyler. It's only you.
It's that.
See, they're so used to just hearing you on the left channel.
I know it doesn't help that now everybody can hear me left and right. But
Dave
yeah,
and
normally it's just the
Tom
left
sound
ear.
a little
Well, it's
low.
because if Tyler's peaking, then we would sound low because he's too far up and their devices have been lowered.
Oh yeah, Tyler, you actually have a full channel to yourself now.
he
yes,
always
he
had a
does.
full channel to himself. The
Well, I
problem
thought he just had like a left or a right.
that was the cable's fault,
Oh okay.
Oh.
not his fault.
I see.
Ah, poopy.
Hard of hearing, but might just be me.
No, take Twitch out to 100%, Zarasu.
Yeah, yeah. Your player should be at 100%.
100%. Your desktop should be
Windows.
about 50,
50.
60.
Yeah, some people in the interwebs still don't know that there's a difference, but that's fine. Your Flash player, whether it be YouTube or Twitch, should be at 100%,
Are they
all the
still
way to the
Flash?
right.
They're not Flash anymore.
Shouldn't they be?
Aren't they like HTML3 or something?
They're-
5, you mean?
Oh, sorry, yeah, 5.
HTML 2000. I don't know what it is right now.
I'm a
Are
tabletop
you
guy,
stuck
I
in
don't
like
know
1999
HTML.
or something?
I don't know.
No, I think it is.
Windows
So
should
I'm
be at
seeing people are
50%.
saying it's hard to hear at 50 or 60. I think a lot of it is the fact that the way this board is outputting it to our interface is a little different.
Right.
Hmm.
So we're okay with that. If you need to go up, just general, I want to see where it is at 50
Yeah.
for everybody. And if it's a little quiet, then you guys have room to go up without us peaking out the output.
On everything.
Yeah, that thing. That thing you do.
Sam is quiet. I'm normally quiet.
Yeah, I think the reason most sites moved away from Flash 3 years ago is because literally everyone stopped supporting it.
Except
I
porn.
did not know that.
I'm not
Except
on
what?
my
Porn.
end, on here. I'm not hearing it peaking out, so I don't think.
I
Porn
thought it was
games.
still
Old
FLVs.
Flash porn games.
Well, yeah,
trying
it's
to be-
because they never changed, so they wouldn't
Yeah.
move.
Just trying to be,
the
just you know what,
porn.
just fuck off.
Well, I hear that. Well, obviously you're the one that's kind of fucking off. So
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
Also, Flash is pretty unsafe, isn't it? Yeah.
Okay, let's let's go through all the.
You guys are sounding a lot more level across the board.
Yeah, I've been slowly
Hello.
working at it.
Does
Oh,
anyone
sorry.
hunt us?
Yes, I have been slowly working at it.
You're like, I gotta get used to talking into a microphone now.
Well, all the time. Yeah, usually it's just when I have something I need to direly say or Jordan is sassing me. I mean, that tends to be
Does-
the only time.
Does anyone in the chat have a question for us while we're doing this? Because
Does
you know it's
anyone
a
want to
test
hear
stream,
about
so they're
my
not live.
obsession with sensual velour?
Dave, is that the new crazy chair?
It could be. It
Okay.
goes where my ass is. Maybe I'm just crazy.
It's just you.
Oh
It's just
no!
Dave.
And all those demon spirits that I've just
Who wants vampire
implanted in that chair
EDH?
over there.
What would you do for a Klondike bar?
Well, first I'd
I
slip
would-
into some
I'd
sensual
steal a dog.
velour.
Steal a dog?
I'd steal a dog. See, because not only do I get a Klondike bar, I get
You
a dog.
also get a dog?
See, the thing is that
A
you.
confused
it
and
was-
panicky dog.
Okay, so what happened was is
are
that
we talking about the hot pot incident?
yes,
Where I
so-
almost stole a dog.
so we
You
finished.
actually almost stole a dog.
So
Okay,
what
hold on,
happened
so-
was
Tyler, we're hearing a story.
So okay, we don't know what happens with me in hot pot, but every time I've ever gone to, Mike, did you pick up the Cyberpunk Red Jumpstart Kick? I did not.
Honey, finish the story.
Finish
first.
the story. You're not allowed to just walk away
You're
from stealing a
getting
dog.
sidetracked.
So every time I've ever gone to hot pot in my life, it does something weird to me. And Sam's been there now for the last 2 times.
It's great.
And the last time I came out, I was kind of stunned, and I was starting to have a freak out for no reason. And this is I wasn't taking anything or anything like that. I wasn't on any kind of medication. It was just I
But
had hot pot.
He tweaked out real hard.
I was
Tweaked out on Hot Pot.
Yeah,
It was
and we
funny.
go to a Shoppers. I'm like, Sam, I need something. I don't know what, and I'm just like randomly grabbing shit. And I'm hearing this song. I can't remember the name of it, but it's like that the from like
Da 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 da.
I can't remember the name of the song. And I'm staring at this dog, and Sam's looking at me, and she's looking like, and she says, "Mike, are you okay?" I'm like, "I think I'm gonna steal that dog, Sam."
It
And she
shall
just-
be mine.
And she puts her hand gently on my sleeve and says, "Don't." But I think I need to steal this dog. And she's looking at me
Trigon,
with-
You can be seen.
Mike peeked out.
And she
Okay.
looked at me with actual and legitimate concern for my well-being. And I was just like, I think I'm going to steal this dog, Sam. I don't know what's going on. And she got me out of there.
Give in to the dark side. Do it.
Quasi.
So that's what happened.
I'm being
Oh
So-
my.
Somebody asked it, how is the transfer for the Avatar game going? It's fine.
It's taking a while.
It's fine. I got finally editing, but now I'm still missing one,
Camera,
two,
two camera angles
two files
from
because
one angle.
they need to be converted, and I need Tyler to do it because I couldn't give them to him
Some
over.
serious server side
Yeah,
conversion needs to be done.
because I couldn't do it off of my computer, and I couldn't send them to him via the internet because my internet's crap, as everyone can attest.
Also, for those of you asking, what in the name of God system did I use? I pumped everybody into D20 Basic. Yeah,
Yeah, that
And
was
used-
a weird conversion.
and
Because
used
we were here for that.
and I
Yeah.
used Mutants and Masterminds advantages to pound out some of the other skills that just matched up.
Ooh,
Because Blather from Spirit of the Century is exactly like Fascinate the Advantage from Mutants and Masterminds.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's almost identical.
What do you
Everything's
mean
fine.
that kind of food? Sorry,
for
go
for
ahead.
Hot
I
Pot.
don't know. Just every time I go to Hot Pots, I do not come back out the same person, and I don't know what it is.
They see the big guy coming in, and then they add an unusual amount
Sam
of THC
is now
to
louder
your
than Mike,
plates.
but at the same level as Tyler. Mike isn't much lower.
John's having a hard time as usual. Poor guy. But yeah, no, that's what I did. The team was very helpful in doing the initial conversions because they all converted their characters initially, and I went in and I balanced everyone to be the same point value. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, also you probably balanced us so that we could each actually contribute to.
Oh yeah. Well, the thing is, a few of you double up, which is fine because you can split the party easily and you won't suffer.
Yeah, if we need to. I mean, this is basically a monumental task that we're going to be taking on.
Sam, your internet setup scares me. Tom, you don't actually know how my internet is set up, do you?
No, I do not.
Oh,
my
it's-
God, you missed that day on the
please
Discord.
do tell me.
Okay, hang on. I have pictures. Dave, can you pass me my phone?
Pictures.
Yeah.
Actually,
It
we
will
should
give you an
grab a
aneurysm
picture
if you
of,
watch this setup.
Also, Sam, while you
do
have the camera out, we should take a
I'm
picture
not sure
of
if I
our
want to
cable
see this
management.
anymore.
Oh, it's biblical.
Okay.
We keep telling her to go on Reddit to tell people.
Tyler, I'm putting down my microphone. Just saying.
After she puts
What
it
do you
down
think of the
while
tech
it's
readouts for BattleTech, Mike? I haven't had a chance to check them out yet. I'll be back as soon as I check into my hotel. I swear my volume maxed out, but my game at 5% volume is louder than the stream at 100% volume.
Okay, so
I've had to turn it back to 100 as I'm struggling to hear you guys, sometimes even at
it
100.
starts off here,
Hmm.
because that's my router.
Oh dear God in heaven!
I have 2 routers here.
Okay. I'm confused by this because people are peeking out,
And then it
Yeah, apparently we're
But-
peeking out, but we're also really soft. for
but
some
you're
reason.
all really soft.
Yeah.
How is that possible?
We don't have a new mixer board.
I wanna stand with you on a mountain.
Yeah, that's it. That's a window on the
I
inside.
wanna punch you into the sea.
This hole that's right here from the window.
Yeah.
Then it goes all the way down across the ground
Yeah.
behind a like a not a furnace.
Fridge?
No,
Fireplace.
fireplace. Thank you. Behind a fireplace, and then to this secondary router,
Okay,
Like a booster?
and then
so this is okay.
and then it goes behind my desk across the
Oh, thank you.
top of the solarium.
Sergeant Spate.
So that way it goes over to my brother's computer on the other side of the room.
I walk this lonely road. This lonely road is lonely, and it's a road.
Yes.
You're going to have to explain to him that.
I came up with that some night, and I'm just
Yeah,
like,
I
well, that's
remember.
great. I like it.
So
It looks like you've got a compliment about your voice.
From
so
Sergeant
so
Spate.
yeah, Tom, that's my internet setup.
That is one of the most asinine and fucked up setups that I've ever seen. It might just be simpler just to use Wi-Fi.
You'd think so, but it doesn't go through the fucking Wi-Fi. Nothing goes through.
So,
Okay,
Big Mike,
Sam,
how many
Sam,
Easter
Sam.
eggs of D20 Live history can we
Power
expect at
over
Infinity's End? And are you
Ethernet.
talking about Easter eggs or actual
Yeah,
plot points?
That doesn't work
because
either.
there's more Easter eggs for the future than there is for the past.
It's
Like
my
all the
entire
past-
house, like the basement, is all
All
concrete.
the past
Oh,
stuff is like major plot
fuck.
points.
Yeah. No
Everything
wi-
that's
no
an
Wi-Fi
Easter
is
egg
going
is
through
for
that
the
shit.
future.
Well, then fine, put it at the top of the house.
Yeah, you want to know how my dad is just like people will get into our Wi-Fi and then hack our
Mine's
house,
like one
and I'm
thing.
like, are you kidding
Two
me?
things.
Okay, one.
Hacker man,
If someone
I'm
wants to get into
in.
your system, they will.
I know.
Two, the best thing you can do is discourage people. So just hidden SSID and fuck it. That's what else do you want?
Just
Yeah.
rename the router the hotspot name. You know, CSIS party van. They'll steer clear. Oh, sorry. I should say RCMP party van. That's our federal police.
Because yeah.
Yeah.
The big thing I
CSIS
was
is our friggin'
Yep.
CIA.
Yep.
my big fear for this particular stream was making it look like. Sorry, I'm gonna get closer. Was making it seem like this was the end of D20 Live when it's not at all. It's the end of the introductory story arc. So the entire point was to set up things in the future for y'all to be excited with.
Some different pitches in her voice are triggering the peak out. Sorry, guys. I like to change my pitch.
that was on me.
Dave, did you want to try switching camera
No, it
angles?
looks like Tyler's
Or-
taking the blame for that.
I've been switching camera angles the entire time.
Oh, okay.
So what house did you guys pick in 3 houses? What does that mean?
Our house.
What's three houses?
In the middle of our house. Our house. In the middle of our house. Our house. In the middle of our house. Our house.
This is gonna be the longest stream in history.
What's
Oh,
this?
Fire Emblem 3 houses. I haven't gotten that yet because we have things to do first. Like to be fair, we did just get engaged, so
Yeah. Not gonna lie, the last 2 weeks have been pretty intense. If you're like, hey Mike, what did you think of this that isn't in any way related to D20 Live in any capacity? Just, no. Gen Con's happening this weekend. I made one request for one book, and apparently Kiazium didn't bring it to the con.
The presence of multiple mics
Makes you
you
seem
guys
more-
even more
There's
professional.
only one mic, me.
We only have one mic, but we have many subservient
Microphones.
mics.
Yes,
He is
sub-mics,
king
if
of
you
the
will.
mics.
The output to the stream be increased in volume. I'm an idiot, but it seems like the microphone volume is being played with the stream output volume has been left at a little low, at a low volume.
Tyler's figuring it out.
He's tweaking.
He's making sure that everything's working.
Oh, Tom,
They're giving
hold up the phone
suggestions.
book.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hey guys, if you ever wanted
on.
to see what the pre-release Lancer book looks like,
Oh,
it's a goddamn phone book.
Have you opened the Forbidden Prime yet, Mike? What What the hell is the forbidden?
The prime that you're not allowed to open till your birthday.
Oh, that. Well, he's not forbidden. He's just sealed because it's my
That's the
birthday.
script.
I think Christmas though. Yeah.
It's a mighty book.
Yes, it is now. Sorry, no, it's our
Oh, is it starting to bend in the
it's
corner?
our anniversary gift.
Yeah.
Okay.
Congrats on the engagement, you two. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much, Tech.
Right on. Yeah. And
It's
below
not
that
forbidden.
is
Oh,
I
you
bought
do
myself
win.
a subsequent Prime,
They don't need to know.
Yeah, I
Interim.
know. This is
the
just
Studio
Oh,
Series number 38 Optimus from the movie Bumblebee.
And I printed that
But
double-sided.
he's a pain in the ass to transform. But he's very intricate.
Oh, I recently saw the that movie Bumblebee.
It's good, isn't it?
It's really good.
It's surprisingly.
It's I'm surprised Michael Bay was involved in any capacity.
I know. He's got
I
producer
love
credit and everything.
Bumblebee,
Yeah, which
Bumblebee,
I-
tuna,
I think
yum,
they
yum,
had to,
Bumblebee,
just 'cause of
Bumblebee,
reasons,
tuna,
but
yum,
I'm
yum,
glad he stayed the F away from
Bumblebee,
it.
tuna, love a sandwich made
The
with
thing was, I
Bumblebee.
went out of there and I literally I walked out of there like a battered housewife that had finally gone on a date again after all that time. It's like, no, that was good. That was good. That
That's
was
the theme to Bumblebee.
This is
Tuna,
good. This
which
is a good feeling
apparently
I'm
a,
having.
No,
brand of
honestly, it
tuna.
was
Okay.
I loved it. It
Yeah,
was a phenomenal
Bumblebee
movie, and of
tuna.
course, John Cena.
the Studio Series are all a pain. Oh, okay, so it's just that's just a thing.
Wait, does that mean he just got out of his car in the parking lot and is getting louder as he comes in? He's gonna blow through a wall.
No, have you seen the movie yet?
I have not.
You need to see it.
No spoilers.
It is absolutely worth it.
There are so many things I've got to catch up on. I've got to see 2 and 3 seasons, seasons 2 and 3 of Stranger Things.
Oh boy.
That's a spoiler. I've gotta
You
see
need to see it.
Bumblebee.
No, Bumblebee is fantastic, but I would say definitely watch Stranger Things. You are, your life is void of fun if you haven't seen those.
Well, I've got
Oh,
a
we
week
have a-
until
we
I
have a
ship out,
donation.
so
Already?
Ship out. What's up?
Yes.
I'm shipping
donation.
out to New Brunswick.
Oh, how long?
Coupe
for
de
a week.
Jarnac.
Nice.
For vacation.
Coupe de Jarnac.
Thank you,
$20.
Coupe de Jarnac.
Funeral.
You can't see.
guys a pizza or something.
Thank
but
you.
Cereal thanks. But cereal thanks.
Who gave us money?
So is Big Mike going to work Optimus's colors into his wedding duds? No, but I will probably be wearing Transformers cufflinks,
Which is awesome.
Classy.
which is a little thing. You know, I like to show my little bit, not over the
Again,
top.
we like the subtle nerdy,
Yeah.
not the overt.
Oh.
You know, like he's not going to wear a tux which is emblazoned with Optimus Prime.
I'm not
like-
going to have like a huge chest tattoo with a Matrix of Leadership on it.
No,
It's
no.
just
Tie clip.
a tie
With
clip,
a little
a Matrix.
enamel.
Yeah, Matrix of Leadership on the
There
tie
you
clip.
go.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah,
Sure.
that's pretty cool.
Did you hear about the Unicron crowdfunding, Big Mike? Yes, I did. I heard
Why-
about it the day I came out. Do you
why
guys
are
know
we
about this?
building-
No, what is this?
Okay,
Building Unicron is a terrible idea. I saw the movie.
Okay, so apparently Hasbro
trailer.
has a thing called Hasbro Labs now because apparently Hasbro doesn't make enough money from Magic the Gathering, Dungeons and Dragons, and Transformers. They need to kickstart.
Wait,
s-
Hasbro owns Magic the Gathering.
yeah, they own Wizards
I
of the
thought it
Coast,
was
dude.
Wizards of the
Holy
Coast.
shit!
Oh
Wizards of the
my
Coast is
God.
all of fucking D&D.
I know they own all of it.
That's a cash cow.
We know.
It's a license to print money.
Well, no, Magic the Gathering is a
Nerd money.
license to print money.
Well, okay, D&D is seeing such a resurgence with Fifth Ed.
Mike just.
I've
got a
seen
lot
the
more
numbers
audible.
for it. It's like it's currently it's 1/5 of what Magic brings in, which it's still a nice comparison, but still. But anyway,
Sathian,
going-
they're
no, no, no.
probably not
Going
going
on.
to
Yeah,
play.
so what happened
Hasbro
wa-
greedy, go.
So what happened was they are creating something called the Has Labs, where they build these huge projects,
That sounds
and you bid in on them to get them built. And if they get enough, they build these toys. Yes, like Kickstarter.
Okay, so
Their first project was Unicron.
uh,
Now, to compare this to reference, the biggest Transformers they made to date are around this tall.
okay.
Uh,
Can the
I-
camera see you when you do that?
Like let's say what, like 3 feet, Sam?
Yep,
2
3
feet?
feet.
3 feet tall,
2, 3
okay.
feet. The Unicron is going to be the biggest they've ever made.
Mm-hmm.
He will be about this tall, at least close to 4, like at least a solid 3 feet. He is
Up here is kind of like more like the 4.5.
well, I don't have the accurate measurements, but it's gonna be sorry, 3.5 feet. Thank you,
Okay,
Tipsular.
Thank you.
3.5 feet. He is designed to go both into planet and thing mode. He's very accurate to the movie,
Wow.
like supremely. The only catch is when you transform him because of all the plates that have to work
extra
for a planet. They all just go on his back, kibble. But he
Or-
actually
or,
has
a cape.
but he has both the outer ring turns into like the wings that they normally do.
Mhm.
If you actually roll a little dial in his center, that maw thing he has opens up
That's kind of cool.
like as it does in the movie. So it's just like a huge like a bunch of like an insect maw kind of thing.
That's cool.
But it's like
Mandibles.
it's closer to like $300 I want to say to get it. Someone could tell me.
The fuck?
Someone could tell me how much he. Oh, buy-in. Sorry, is $400 to $500, which is too rich for a lot of people. So it's going to be like a really hard to find item if it's made to.
Also, to answer a earlier question, they probably won't play "You Got the Touch" during the ceremony, but definitely during the reception.
Oh yeah, that's us.
It'll be like their second dance or something.
Our first dance is going to be our song because
They have one.
we have one.
Yeah.
That's
Also, Tom,
Paramount.
is this subtle enough for nerd?
No.
That is not at all subtle, but it is
Yes, it is.
fucking amazing.
I love that dress.
Show it to the stream.
I want to see it first.
Although
Apparently Paramount
already-
is
you
on
may want
board.
to choose something
Yeah.
a little different since he's not supposed to see it.
I've seen it.
He's seen
I,
it.
I know, but
There
that
you go.
means maybe she will choose something else.
No, I'm gonna modify it obviously,
Oh,
but
okay.
like
She's gonna add the Triforce.
But-
Diet
And
Purple,
D20 Live
you know,
Phase
good
2
things.
Space Marines versus Unicron. I still have to go to
We're gonna see
Transformers
if I
first
can-
before we set that up.
I'm gonna see.
Oh
if
yeah,
we
I
can
guess we're
pick
gonna have
it
to
up.
call this Phase 2 now, aren't we?
That
Going
guy
into
Oh
this.
my
Uh,
God, we got a phase 2.
Yeah.
Before we give it the real name.
Well, nothing wrong with saying phase 2,
Well, because for now we'll call it Phase 2, but there is a name for it, but calling it what it actually is a bit
which
of a
is
spoil.
what you will reveal after phase 2 is complete. Because why the fuck spoil it?
Well, I'll reveal
No,
going
no,
in.
no, no,
No,
no.
like halfway through, I'll say what the arc is called.
Fine.
I just want to see what the Space Marines would try to exterminate us, Unicron.
I mean, the problem is Unicron has gravity well control, so it would fuck with the battleships extensively.
So do
The battleships, though, the battle barges. So it'd be a weird little battle.
Like
The problem is-
their what is it? Their shielding
Yeah,
is gravimetric
yeah.
in nature.
The problem is Unicron, however big and powerful he is not like an indestructible thing. Most normal transformers of a decent power level can damage him physically, externally and internally.
Mm-hmm.
You just need enough people with enough weaponry. And the Imperium men, if they have anything, is enough weaponry.
Everyone
okay,
sounds
then
nice
I'll-
and clear now. By the way,
Yeah.
says certain space.
So
Yeah.
basically, I don't see Space Marines having a problem with Unicron.
It's
They'll
new.
just throw wave after wave of their
Yeah.
Space Marines at it.
It'll be one of the most catastrophic loss of Space Marines they've ever had.
If they lose
Oh,
a
it'll be
couple of battle barges, big whoop.
Well, the battle barges are irreplaceable.
Yeah, you're right.
And
any
it's
piece
not like-
of Space
okay,
Marine
Uh,
tech.
Primus is a Primarch.
all
Primus
of their
is like
tech is irreplaceable.
The thing is, depending on how I follow the lore, killing Unicron actually creates a larger singularity that's indestructible. Because
Which is a fine problem for them to run into.
because
after
I believe there's some versions where if he dies, he becomes a black hole that's nearly impossible to quench without Primus's help. And Unicron corrupted by chaos. Unicron is the incarnation of entropy, though. Like he is the living incarnation of entropy. It's just his form isn't as powerful as he is.
And
it's
now
made
for
of
my
steel and
final attack. Heat death.
Well, yeah, but it's like So do we want to try different mics now?
Knob turns up the background.
He's still. Give him a sec.
All right, we're just relaxing.
Tyler's still
This is
working
nice.
on it.
This might be the most I've talked about Transformers on this show.
Which is fine. I mean, you often don't get to talk about the things you want to talk about. It's just
Yeah.
about the things that where the stream is doing, the D20 Live is doing, or
Mhm.
where we're actually having a stream.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's one of the gameplay weeks, and
Yeah.
we're talking about the game we're playing.
Yeah, no, I do have a print copy of the 2020 rulebook, and Tipster did send me all of the PDFs legally.
Getting there.
And I do have that USB key still. I just haven't had a chance to look at it because next year all that I'm doing is playing games that people sent me.
Volume is better now, by the way, but I'm maxed out, and it's more like middle volume now.
Actually, one fascinating thing about actual IRL space travel that Star Trek doesn't tell you is that the stars that are coming towards you should be blue in color because of blue shift.
Please
And when
explain
you
blue
pass-
shift.
And when you pass them, they should shift to red shift. When you travel faster than the speed of light, or if speed of light has a relative constant, and if you travel fast enough, white light will appear blue if you are approaching that source of light. And if you're going away from that source of light, you're going faster than that constant.
is this because of a light spectrum thing? And
Yes.
you're moving away from the so you're moving faster. Okay, so because light is a spectrum, it goes from red to blue, and depending on the direction you're moving, you're either seeing the red or the blue spectrum. That's why.
Yeah. If you are doing a light speed dive towards the sun, not like a death dive, but dive
Okay.
into the gravity well.
Warp doesn't work that way. Just
Shush
saying
you. Shush you
We
and
know
your
Star Trek
warpage.
has
Okay,
basically
we
does
can
a
have
warp
some
field and
questions
it's
coming
different.
through.
Yep.
How's everyone's week going?
Going all right.
Oh, I'm great. This whole week hasn't been on fire.
Because you've been trying to get all the footage up together.
All this fucking footage.
Oh.
See, it's not 2015 anymore, where everyone's like, "Where's the footage? Where's the footage?" The Discord knows how hard you work, so they trust
Yeah.
you. Also
We've
in
gone
phase
to
2,
plaid.
Megas
Yes.
XLR. When you guys have to vote that one up.
Ooh,
There's a
Megas
ton
XLR.
of
I would
white
love to play in
background
that kind
noise.
of.
Well, if I'm going to do a Megas XLR game, I'm just going to do a Super Robot Wars game and just put Megas in it.
I would have to play 3 people.
Tons
You
of
know,
white
being Guy
background noise.
Fieri
White
and
background
his-
noise weird.
His 2 co-hosts driving the Charger that is now horribly modified. You've ruined a car to make a cockpit for a giant robot. So
Because I don't know of any other.
What?
Megas XLR, the main character looks like Guy Fieri.
That's awesome.
a little bit, yeah.
He's not though. Coop is much better than Guy Fieri ever will be.
I'll be
If-
honest. I actually have not seen the show, and I lament that fact. I
It's
need
really
to see
good.
it.
It's worth
I
it.
know. I've been told it's
It's almost
fantastic.
impossible to find it on DVD. And
What is it? If
Well,
we were
I didn't
getting
say I you know
faster-
that I buy it. I
Like
just
that.
thought I need to
Earlier,
watch
when
it.
Tyler
Yes, it
put
would
it up
be
on
On some
Max
kind of legal
a
service,
minute
'cause we
ago,
don't-
Yes,
but
don't
then
touch
you
it
put
with
it
a
some
back.
kind. I just
yeah,
We do not condone
Oh.
piracy.
no.
we don't judge you if you do it, but we don't condone it
Yes.
because we're not.
That
gonna
is our
bother.
legal standing.
Yes.
What?
Sorry. What?
I wasn't paying attention. I was trying to
We're-
read. what was going
we were
on.
giving the piracy speech again.
Oh, the piracy
D20
speech.
Life
We
does not
don't.
condone.
Okay, I need the channel for the second. Okay. Audio issues. So I'm trying to get the gain proper for the the outgoing signal. I've been going up and down on the interface to try and get it to work without clipping. Now, I think somebody said that there was a lot of white noise.
Yes.
Okay, so that's a problem with this. But is anybody still peaking, though? That's my biggest concern right now. I'm trying to fix that.
Tyler the yo-yo. Nobody's peeking.
Okay.
So yeah, for those of you asking if I've seen Pathfinder 2nd yet, it literally just came out like a day ago.
Well, and I've been in the in the playtest because Devin had access to the playtest rules, and the playtest rules have changed significantly since
From the original.
since
'Cause
from the
Resonance
original.
Points just got stripped out. completely.
I haven't seen the final version yet, but from the playtest rules, it's fantastic. I love the changes that are going through, and they've done even greater changes when they released the final version from the playtest, and that's only from seeing. I saw the
Peeking
character
seems to
sheet,
have gone away, but
and
it
the character
it's
sheet,
happening when it was from different
does
voice
something really
pitches, So I don't
cool.
know. Keep talking, and someone will point it out.
Okay. The character sheet does something cool in that there's the untrained, trained master.
It's now
and-
02468.
So yeah, it go, as opposed to doing a +1, it's 2 0 +2 +4 +6 +8, which is fantastic. So it really pays off for
It's not peaking.
advancing
It's not
advancing your skills.
I can hear you peaking.
Oh. I haven't seen this second ed book because it just came out at Gen Con like right now.
Yeah, no. Again, they're always planning on releasing it.
I mean, I
around
could have
this
asked.
time.
I know Ark's at Gen Con this weekend. I could have asked him to go and look for it.
Arcada?
Yeah, he's at Gen Con.
God damn him.
He's only down there for a day though. I was like, should I ask him to pick up the Pathfinder 2nd book, or should I ask him to try and pick up the Pendragon complete campaign? And I'm like, I'd rather get him to get that because I'd rather not go through that huge lineup that would be that. Apparently, Chaosium didn't bring any Pendragon books
That's terrible.
to the thing. The other place I asked him to go to was to R. Talsorian Games to ask about Mechton Zero. But he hasn't replied to me yet about that. Hopeless failure. Okay. My understanding is that the late game PF2E is intended to mitigate the hopeless failure and possible to fail scenario numbers in 1E.
Sort of. I mean, a natural 20 and a natural 1 still have those same effects. But what I really love is their critical system in second ed. So, of course, in first ed, Pathfinder, a critical fail is just a 1,
I'm
and
confused.
it still is.
It doesn't make
but,
sense the way this
um,
is cycling.
When we have your target value is actually extremely important, because if you roll 10 below your target value, it's automatic critical failure. And the reverse is true. 10 above your target value is a critical success.
Oh, that's nice.
Now, there are additional bonus things that you can do with criticals, fighters especially, but each class has something cool they can do with criticals.
Okay.
And so criticals happen much more often, meaning it's more rewarding if you're
Yeah,
really
okay.
good at combat, and it's not necessarily just rolling a 20
all you want.
or that crit threat range.
Okay.
Because
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Game Tech 2743. If you want that to happen, make sure it gets upvoted at the year's end stream, because we do listen to that. There's a survey as always at the end of the year. Explain that. Question. Given how much work has gone to this upcoming stream, are you guys going to take a break next month, or are you going to keep streaming monthly after? We are going to keep streaming. I'm not GMing again until December, minus the Ravenloft game, because we got to get that started
Oh
recording.
shit, when's the next time we're going to be recording?
We're going to be talking about that on Sunday after the stream and getting everyone's dates. to
yeah,
get that
next
going.
month is gonna be made, guys.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's gonna
And
made.
do you think there's going to be a break in the overall continuity of D20 Live?
No.
No, Mike's
No.
insane, so
Yeah,
it's going to keep
because
going.
I'm a crazy motherfucker.
Little Sam.
You should
Um,
see the conspiracy board we've set up.
Yeah, I have to
We
update
don't
that.
have it.
I
don't
have
have
to
a
remember
conspiracy.
exactly what I wanted to do for Maid. It's the space burrito time.
I wonder if there's a game system based off of Phantasy Star.
Wouldn't that be
Starfinder.
Yeah, I think
Starfinder?
Starfinder. Starfinder's the
Because
closest
Phantasy
thing.
Star is both space and magic, and I don't know anything else that does tech and magic. Is both scientific space and magic, and I think Starfinder's the closest thing that comes close to that.
Sam's, please sing "Fly Me to the Moon."
I'll be your backups.
I'm trying to hang on. Fly me to the moon.
Boom, boom,
Let
boom,
me
boom,
play among the
boom,
stars.
boom, boom, boom.
I can't remember all the words to "Fly Me to the Moon." Da, 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 da.
Let me see what spring is like
on
on
Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand,
In other
The words.
words,
baby, kiss me. I can't remember how to sing it. Just
Bow.
fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore.
Sorry, I was going loudly.
It's
Oh yeah,
okay.
and Bessem. Sorry, yes, it would also work with Bessem. The problem is Bessem's magic system's kind of a butt.
Yeah,
That's the only problem it has.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Bessem just because it's meant to be very generic,
Yeah.
and so then it doesn't excel at anything.
Well, my thing was,
And
the thing that worked about it was, if I wanted to do a Transformers game, it's one of the easiest systems to do it in because the transformation mechanic is so easy in there. There's things in there. If you're not doing magic, but you're doing power attacks, you can make whatever you want in that engine, and it works.
Yeah.
The only thing is, it's really easy to max out stats in that system.
Sam, when you're playing Quinn, what kind of bardic performance does Quinn do?
She does singing.
Okay.
So it happens a lot because the thing is that people will be like, "Oh, well, what's Quinn singing?" She's gonna be singing rock songs, guys. Because a lot of the time it's "Don't stop me now, I'm having such a good time, I'm having a ball. Don't stop me now if you wanna have a good time, just give me a call. Don't
Yeah,
stop
Queen.
me now." Yeah, it's a lot of Queen.
Now,
Hey, Queen is fantastic.
It
Oh, yeah.
is.
And no one's stopping you.
nice. When I play bard, I do great big sea songs because that's in my range.
I love
Well,
Queen.
General Taylor saved the day. Walk 'em along, John, carry 'em along. Well, General Taylor, he saved the day. Carry me to his burying ground. Tell me where is Stormy. Walk 'em along, John, carry 'em along. Tell me where is Stormy. Carry him to his burying. I was muted that whole time, wasn't it?
No.
I don't think that was peaking. I think we're actually dialed in now.
Yay!
Now I sound here like it's No, it wasn't muted. Sorry. It sounds like it's tied in now. On my side, I can hear because I'm listening to the YouTube now. I need everybody out there to tell me if that was peaking.
Yeah, when I went off on my musical tangent there.
Yeah,
was
did
I
he?
peaking?
You got a fan, Dave? Someone who was waving an imaginary
Hell
mug of
yeah.
mead going, yeah.
I wonder if Sam will just make a character once that is Freddie Mercury. That is what Quinn is.
Just
But
redhead
female.
with big
She's
boobs.
just redhead with big boob Freddie Mercury.
And I am that guy from Great Big Sea.
You indeed are.
Singing did not peak. Yay!
See, I just
Nice.
play Jack Black when I'm a bard.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Ladies and
It's not
gentlemen,
a bad thing.
we are now dialed in.
Yay!
So, do we want to try the different microphones?
Huh?
Try the different microphones?
Yeah, now we can try.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, yeah, now we can try the different
All
microphones.
right, mute mine. I'm going to put it down.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're saying, Dave, remember to put the mic in front of your mouth. You occasionally turn away from the mic and keep speaking.
I will address that one comment from Mythic. They all do that, and it blows my mind every time.
We have reached
I
Peak
tr-
D20
I
Live.
try to be
Peak
good.
D20 Live is going to be on Sunday because Peak D20 Live is insane crossover fan fiction perpetuated
No,
by
we're not
Mike.
doing-
Hang on.
I can't believe we got to this point, that we actually got to Infinity's End with the story. I honestly didn't know that we'd reach
Okay,
it.
so now I can go monitor.
And it's so weird to kind of be here now.
We should go one, two. We should go one and down.
No,
Buy wireless headsets.
I
Oh.
dial in so that what I'm hearing here is the same volume as what I'm hearing
Here,
here.
yeah.
So I know. This board is way more complicated than ours. Not as the most complicated one I've ever worked on, but the one. It's been a long time since I had to dial in a board.
How do you guys feel? How do you guys feel that we've gotten actually to the end of this major storyline that started? Because were you both in Maid?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
was.
both
I
were in
was
the first
main
Maid
storyline,
game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was.
That was our
me,
inaugural.
Dave, Little Mike, and
Yeah.
I forget who the other the fourth person
Was that Scott? No, that wasn't Scott.
No,
No. Yeah.
Jordan
yes, he
was there.
Yeah, that was Jordan. It was
Jordan.
Jordan,
Was it Jordan?
It was Jordan.
Little Mike, and you two.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you guys were. So, how do you feel?
Honestly, I'm actually not surprised that we got here. I'm really not. I again,
See, I was the one behind the scenes having the panic attacks about every little thing.
Yes. And you hit it well.
Did I
Uh,
really?
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I didn't think
You're a
so.
fucking mess. But
Yeah.
no, I'm not surprised that we got here because we kept picking up momentum. It was never the same quality. We were always improving. We were always looking to improve.
Yeah.
And we have done that. We've gone from doing, I think, two really simple cameras and
Yeah.
working off of like a generic mic
Yeah.
to
A snowball. Yeah.
something better.
This.
No,
To
we
this.
have a massive fucking
Uh,
channel board. Although we may eventually own one, but that's a rental.
But we
This side.
currently own a 6-channel.
Yeah.
Sorry, an 8-channel board.
Yeah, which is perfect. Which is
still
really
fantastic.
good.
What we need for normal streams. This is abnormal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike, I'm curious. When you started D20 Live, did you expect it to last this long? Because the thing was, when I was starting planning things out, my plan wasn't about duration. It was about this year I'm going to improve this much. This year I'm going to improve this much. This year I'm going to improve this much, and just go forward and do slow improvements over time. They just took this long to get to this point.
Yeah, and I think that we've done some serious quality jumps.
Yeah.
Which I think
My
is fantastic.
monitor, the same as the
Yeah.
YouTube. So
Yeah.
If not, how long did you expect?
now that I know dialed in, then I can use the.
Because the problem was, when I originally conceived a D20 Live, it was just as a con game that I was doing, right?
You can
Which
unmute
wasn't
his now.
really sustainable
What mic were you
unless I just
He was-
kind of
he
lived
just
in a
grabbed up
shoebox.
Jordan's.
Yeah,
This-
with
if
one
this was
camcorder.
just for Con Bravo, this is not.
He-
that's not
he wanted to
sustainable.
switch it off,
It's
so-
too
Well-
it's too sporadic. It's not
You can
don't
unmute
upload enough.
his.
You don't
Well,
have
my thought,
content.
I think my original
Okay.
thought was if it went big,
I
I'd go
asked you
from
to mute-
con to
I
con
asked
with
you
it.
to mute me. Yeah.
And just be like, I've got my
this is mine.
camcorder, I've got my
I
GM
picked
screen
up
and my
his 'cause I
laptop.
thought
Go.
we were gonna- I didn't know you
Yeah,
were
but I
doing
think
the
we've grown a
monitor
little
biz.
bit beyond that.
Yeah.
The 10-second delay.
So I mean, we could.
Oh, does it ever?
oh, jeez.
I'm gonna
Uh,
put this down now.
Like,
Okay.
and again, I thought that you would eventually go to other cons, but I don't think it's you're traveling all year round doing cons.
Yeah,
maybe
no.
you,
That would've-
you
that
may
would've-
hit up another couple cons.
There's a couple I'm trying to get to, actually.
Yeah, and I think
I'd like
that
to s-
you'll
I
get
would-
there.
It was actually really funny. YomoCon actually contacted us right after
Bravo.
After Bravo.
On the
Oh, really?
Sunday. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
It was
it's down in
actually
Detroit. They're a bigger con.
Yeah,
Omicron.
yeah.
Oh man,
action Mario Party. I've got stories.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, he's gone.
Well, how about we not? How about we not shit talk Yomicon?
Hang on.
No,
I-
I'm
I'm going to talk about, just for a moment, live action Mario Party.
Yeah. Sorry. No one heard Dave because he wasn't holding a mic.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of
So,
important.
yeah,
Hey, Dave, why don't you say what you said, and then I'll chime back in.
When they said Yomicon, I'm like, oh yeah, live action Mario Party.
Yeah,
They've got stories.
yeah. So we were at the live action Mario Party the first year it came to Con Bravo, which was fine because it was at 3 in the afternoon, and they weren't allowed to do anything that they weren't allowed to do.
It was effectively PG-13.
Yeah, it
were
stayed
allowed-
effectively PG-13.
They were allowed to drop one F-bomb, you know?
Yeah, like the standard freebie. So then the next year, somehow, the con thought it'd be a fantastic idea to...
Was this at Bravo?
Yes,
Yes.
this was
Yeah.
at
Wait,
Bravo.
I heard of this freaking story.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because I've told this story to you guys. I can't tell all of it, but...
Please tell me because
'Cause
I have
there were
I
points
have
it got
heard stories
Gitmo, didn't it?
that-
It
went bad.
So they then got okayed for a 18-plus
Slot.
slot.
Yeah.
And
After dark.
and first of all, I am somebody that has to be partially concerned about my image, but like given where I work, and I couldn't be in the room for more than 10 minutes
Oh
Uh-oh.
boy.
for how off the rails this thing was. The first 10 minutes, in the first 10 minutes, I was physically assaulted.
Oh no.
Is this okay? So the people who ran live action Mario Party at Bravo, are they the live action Mario Party people?
Yeah.
So they just travel from con to con. Doing
Yeah,
this weird
they bring
shit,
this show
To
everywhere
Con that will have them.
that will have them because
and
they've
then not have them immediately after.
yeah, because then after that incident, they were no longer around. I know I was not the only one to make comments to the con about what had happened.
Were you one of the people who complained on the Sunday about them?
No, I dealt with the con chair directly at the
Okay.
time. I did not do it in an open forum, just given the nature of the situation.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Dave, have you heard of Stan Rogers?
It's not coming to mind.
That's a question from the fans.
Uh,
Everyone,
Wow.
each RPG found their comfort zone that fans can
Good.
be more enamored with each player in DM. Well, that's nice.
but yeah, no. So we got contacted by Yomicon. So
Yeah.
we're gonna try and talk to them and go.
Yeah. If
yeah.
the
valid.
talks
Yeah,
go too far into September though, I would just say no because that would be
When?
not financially prepared for it.
it's in October.
It's in
It's in
October.
October?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When in October?
I think that'd be
End
a,
of
a
October.
fantastic thing to go
It'd
to.
be great if we can do it.
Yeah.
So we just got to see if everything will work out.
Yeah, line up.
I mean, my
And if it
passport's
doesn't, there's
valid,
always
so-
there's always the following year. And what Yomicon wants to do? Do they want D20 live with the team? Do they want D20 live with guests? The first
I
time,
think with guests is always
Yeah.
the best option.
How many days did they want us?
We'll find out.
Yeah,
the
'cause
other
then I
thing
gotta
is,
book if we, accept
when I
it.
did talk to Yomicon previously, they said they wanted to do something Halloween themed, which apparently I can do horror now, and it's not terrible.
Horror.
Well, Mike, you are capable of horror, except you cannot throw a joke ever. It kind of breaks the horror.
Don't tell me how to live.
No. I'm saying I'm saying that you are capable. You have the narrative gravitas
Thank
for
you.
horror. You do, but you also can't help but throw in some jokes.
Yeah,
Which
I'm
break
a
the
psycho.
horror. Yes.
This is how.
Okay, so we can now go through each mic.
All right, let's start
Okay.
going through the mics.
So
I won't, but you know.
so we're gonna test. We're gonna do it one at a time.
D20 Live World Tour 2019-20 question mark.
How big is our world?
North America?
Southern Ontario.
Manitoba.
That's a long drive. I've got the fuel economy for it, but we've got to fund it.
Have you thought about playing the Star Trek Deep Space Nine RPG on stream? I can literally see Tyler cringing, and I'm not even seeing him.
The D20 live version of the Deep Space Nine
RPG.
RPG would not happen until we do TNG first. If I had anything to say about it.
Okay, if there's a
And
TNG
Tyler
happening,
would be in that
I'm-
game.
Yeah,
I'm playing.
I
Tyler
would
would
probably
be in there.
DM it.
You gotta go through the tests and stuff though.
Damn right, I gotta
we
go
gotta
through
spec
the test.
you up if you're gonna do that. The thing is though, next year Devin's gonna be out for a good 6 months of
Well,
GMing.
he's going to be getting married, so we
Yeah.
have to let him have that.
Yeah,
But I'm going to be
so
the
he's-
a-hole
but yeah,
in
so
the, what is an ISO chip?
First half of the year, I think.
Can
count
we
Devin out.
use
Yeah, for GM, not for
biopacks
playing.
like on
No,
the
for
Intrepid
playing,
class
yeah,
ships?
but GMing, no.
Now, can I
no.
rub
So
it on
one
my
of the things
face
I want to
get it
encourage for the
infected?
fall for 2020 is to get more people into the GM spot and just like have fun with it.
I'd also have to train somebody to use the board.
Yeah, you would.
Or I'd
The
be
only other
sitting there as
person-
the DM with the headset on.
The only other person I would ask immediately who can do it is Dave, because you have the experience.
Dave's
but
the man.
But Dave would have
I
to
can be
not
a man.
not be playing that game
Aw.
of Star Trek.
Yeah.
You
That's
can't
the thing.
enjoy my insanity.
To be fair,
Ah.
we're all like uber nerds for Star Trek, so I think we would all want to play in the game.
Am I gonna? Are we gonna have to rent another board for that game?
No, we do
no,
4
no.
players,
It-
and I always get a slot because apparently I can't not be on.
Oh my God, we should play a bridge crew.
We are going to do that. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
Yes.
Nudge, nudge, hint.
Are we
Wait,
gonna stream?
wait, Eventually-
Say no more. Say no more.
What's it?
Well, we are playing something special for October when I get the control back
You've
for the
kissed
video
a girl,
game
right?
stream. You guys might want to come and
What's it
check that out.
Just maybe.
Just maybe.
We might have to start earlier though
That's the punchline.
for that game stream.
Soundboard is the ship's computer.
Oh my God.
Basically is. You know what? I can do all the Elcar like sounds and like your command codes are not accepted.
That's up to you, man. It's a lot of work though. to do
Oh
it
my
that way.
God, can we be on like a
You look like you
Prometheus
kinda
with
wanna
a
do it.
male computer?
I'm not kidding about
They
bringing
had that in
D20 Live to
Nemesis,
NorwestCon
and it was
after winning the
horrifyingly
lottery,
weird.
Of course.
Oh.
I'm flattered.
Just Tips really wants to bring us to NorwestCon.
I feel like we're kind of that under. I feel like we're finally getting recognized as that one underground RPG show that
Sounded
gives no fucks.
How did that happen?
Well, because it's
Perseverance.
yeah, just fucking perseverance.
Oh, it was great. I haven't heard the podcast because Wooly after after the game went off onto a podcast and he's just like, yeah, no, I went on D20 Live and it was really fun. And he talked about it for like a good
yeah.
while.
Is that
Oh,
when
well,
we
it was
had
like
like the
5-6 months.
second influx into the Discord?
Might have
might
been
have
that,
been.
yeah.
Oh,
hey,
so,
Will,
uh,
you stream? I
who
made a
mentioned
game
us?
right-
Wooly, he was one of our guests.
Oh, okay.
So it
yeah,
was
from
great.
Well,
Versus.
yeah, of course. That's the advantage of playing with the guests.
Yeah.
Willie from
Because
Willie
they say,
versus
Yeah.
I had a blast. It was fun. Check
previously
them out.
of-
Super best friends.
But
Yeah.
no,
Like
it's
I,
great.
I was wondering why the fans wanted him so badly, and I thought it was like maybe he's a huge draw or something. Wasn't that? Apparently, he and I share a lot of similar interests because he's a giant robot, Fist of the North Star,
He's also a big fun guy.
and he's just generally a fun guy. I'm like, oh, I see.
They just wanted to see him to hold up a mirror to you.
Yeah, that had a black guy in it, but you know,
Oh.
Okay, I'm sorry. You're bringing color into this. I'm
fair enough. No gods, no kings, only Nauticus. I expect during the stream we're going to see a whole lot of hashtag Nauticus lives.
Hang on.
Are you kidding me?
No gods, no kings, sigil only.
No gods, no kings, only daddy.
Oh
It's
my
like,
goodness.
What did the doctor from Doctor Who keep writing on things? It was Bad Wolf.
Yeah, Bad Wolf.
Yeah.
Linkara has a stream right now. I happened to peek in, and he also spoke about the convention in D20.
Wonderful.
Yay!
That's fantastic.
Oh,
Qu-
sweet.
Quato lives.
Oh, D&D, Nauticus, hashtag Nauticus lives.
Oh dang! Here we go.
Well, I know that like one of the reasons we keep getting influxes of people is because we have guests
Guests
come
talk
in
about
and
us.
they say, "Hey, I had a ton of fun."
Daticus
You
lives.
all know why that this is a ton of fun. That's why you're all watching this. This is a test stream. We're not even playing games.
I know.
We're here.
We're still a pack of assholes. but having
Well,
fun.
that's your fault. You gathered us, so
Yeah, I
it's
did.
it's on
So,
you.
Mike, will we ever see
shade.
Nauticus again?
Watch
Guess you have to
Sunday and
tune
find
in
out.
on Sunday.
Yeah, find out what happened. I will say this: you're going to learn a couple of important things about Nauticus on Sunday.
On a very special episode
Yeah.
of D20 Live.
Screw it. Sam, can I say what they'll learn? Not
No,
the detail.
No.
No.
Spoilers.
No.
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 Say
No.
nothing, no.
Don't
Okay.
say anything.
No.
They literally have to
Hush your
sleep
muffins.
twice and they get to find out.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Hush your
That's
muffins,
it.
you.
Because there was one fan who came up to me at the con and was like, "I'm really sad you killed Nauticus," and I whispered in their ear for like 5 seconds, and they looked at me and said, "What? Have fun. I'll see you in 2 weeks."
Yeah, there is one person out there besides me and Sam
Yep.
Yeah, who knows?
that knows.
exactly what's going on with that. And
We'll know the leak. We know who you are.
Yeah, we know who you are.
I have your name. I know who you are.
We're also not going to be the leak.
Can I get a hashtag? Hush your muffins.
Hush your muffins.
That's our new no spoilers thing. Hashtag hush your muffins.
Just stuff your muff.
You know what? Stuff your muff.
Oh my god!
The best one
So
I've
are we
heard for
testing
that
the
is.
different mics.
Oh
now, or
yeah,
what?
that's what
Oh
we
my
came here to
God.
do. We should do that.
Yes,
Okay.
Okay.
You work.
Do
Tyler,
Mike's
call it
thing.
out.
It was inevitable.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna put
no,
down my
don't,
mic.
don't put it back on there. Put it down on the ground.
Mute Dave's mic.
That's also
That's
a bad
worse,
idea.
Tyler.
That's just put it on the ground under the stool. You're fine.
I'm gonna mute everybody.
All right.
Hey, Mike, give me all you got.
Oh no! Hashtag stuff your muff. No, that can't be associated with us. We're not that kind of podcast.
English muff.
Oh, Sam,
no,
what
what
have
have
you
you
done?
done?
Eat English muff. Oh no!
I was gonna answer a question. What if Nauticus is a Time Lord? Nauticus is not a Time Lord. We've established he is a millennial from Spirit of the Century. He was born on January 1st, 1901.
We got stuff your muff.
Don't perpetuate it.
I will perpetuate this. There will be more stuffing of muffs.
1001 AD.
You're actually muted right now, Mike.
Stuffing of muffins. It's just hush your muffins. I'm not typing Sam's. Ow. Sam, what did you cause? I am the bane of all existence here. I am also Beth. Beth is doing things.
All the female.
All the female characters. Yes, I am Beth.
I need a little bit more on that one.
Okay, I can keep talking.
That's why that was
Is it all goopered? Yes, you're muted. Everybody should. Tonberry should know this new hashtag. Sam is the flame queen. I shall make the glory greatest muffin stuffing.
Your fault.
Hey everyone, I'm Dom. Yes, I am Dom. Hello. Now for my speaking voice. Hello! Welcome to the Dom Hour. Hashtag Dom. Dom all the time. Dom on top, Dom below. Hush those muffins. Not the other one.
Dave, your actual mic.
All right, putting that down. Unmute me. And this is Dave. Hashtag stuff your muffins. And come on, everybody. You know, hoe it up.
This is Jordan. Yeah, that's all I got. Yeah, I know.
Yourself. Tom as himself.
Tom as himself. Just speaking as Tom as himself. All by myself. All by myself. Just singing. Oh, Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know.
Hopefully Scotty doesn't know, because that's your one.
And the most important person here. I hope everybody can hear me. Thank you. That's right. Your mic's muted, so that makes me important. Never. Okay, you're all getting back your.
Okay, good.
Am I not Jordan enough?
We are officially dialed in. I want to thank everybody and everybody on the stream for dealing with me slowly
Dave.
blowing the eardrums out, then
Am I
making
here?
it too quiet,
Thank
and then
you,
blowing the
thank you,
eardrums out.
Squall.
Unmute me.
You're unmuted.
Unmute me.
Scotty doesn't
Oh,
know
my
goodness.
that
Doesn't know the story of
Fiona and me
Cyclops.
do
I
it
think
in
Scotty
my
knows.
van every
Everybody run.
Sunday.
So hopefully now we've resolved all of our issues before
Hopefully.
Sunday. That would have been fun doing that for the first time, turning that board on, and I
Oh.
can't get anything out of it at
That
a
would've
reasonable
been
level.
bad.
No.
That would have been bad.
Yeah,
but
that-
to be
that's-
fair,
Obviously, why we do this.
Thank God.
to be fair, hashtag for as long as it takes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for as long as it takes Tyler to dial in the board.
Yep. And then
So, yeah, we're
on
starting-
Sunday,
Yeah, we're
hashtag
starting
as long
Sunday
as it
at
takes.
2, and it's wow. It's
To
I'm sorry. I'm,
finish the
I'm just
story.
really lost on the idea that we're here at the end because it had been such a huge thing.
I might
You're like,
have a nap on the
everything
cable
happened.
pile.
Like, because you're like, Com Bravo happened. We got engaged. Now it's like the end of phase 1 for D20 Live.
Yeah.
And we're like, holy
I
crap.
think you guys are just a little gobsmacked with all the things that are happening in your life right now.
Yes.
And it's like, whoa.
And I'm the little guy in the Shriner's car, just bumping people's ankles and making them real mad at me.
Is that what you do?
Apparently, no.
You know, what's great about this that I'm quite happy to say is this is actually my 1-year anniversary with D20 Live.
Yeah, it is.
This week, well, this
Yeah.
stream, the August stream was the first time I ever showed up
Hashtag
as a
As part of our audio
as
crew.
part of the audio crew. The August stream after Con Bravo was the first time that these lovely people invited me to come and give them some assistance.
Hashtag fix my AV.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically that was.
Hashtag Tyler is a Doppler sound. I want it gone. It's going to cost you $500, Mike. Cool, let's get it done.
Yeah, basically. So, and then we're here. This is crazy.
So weird to be here.
The next is the video, guys.
Yep.
I am.
Because I want to get us to capture cards. And
We're getting
camcorders.
there.
Or if that
Don't we have
if
one
that
capture card that's working right now?
We have one but it's untested with OBS. Well, no, you tested it with
tested it,
OBS.
yeah.
It
It
works.
works.
It works with
for-
OBS because it was the
Yep.
Windows 10 versus Windows 7 issue.
Yep.
Yeah. The thing is, though, the second webcam, the one that's on Sam, is a lot clearer than the camcorders is. It might just be worth it just to buy a second webcam.
Yeah,
of that
that's definitely
quality.
something we'll look into.
And
I mean, just for the space savings, if we're not trying to record video on it,
Yeah.
then it's because again, this is streaming, it's directly piping it in, which is what it's designed for
Yeah.
versus a camcorder.
Yeah.
You can make things work though with some
You
super
can
AV
always-
magic. They don't call us AV ninjas for nothing.
I
Mhm,
didn't
this is
think
true.
they called you AV ninjas.
they call themselves AV
I'm the
ninjas.
I have made a ninja crew.
Stage ninja.
Just
You
exactly.
have a ninja crew of one person.
Exactly.
Woo! You think there's one person.
There's
That's
I
the
know
whole
there's
point.
one person.
Are you
I know-
sure?
I know Dave's behind
Are you
her.
sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
I'm pretty sure the audience doesn't know that I'm 3 owls in a trench coat. Oh shit! They know. Cut the stream.
It's okay. It's a test stream. It's not recorded. We're
Dave,
good.
you might know the answer to this one. Who would want to raise a Nizumi from L5R?
Me. Sorry, Nizumi. Those are the rat people.
Yeah. Is it
Who
worth
would
it?
want
'Cause
to
I'm not familiar
raise-
with the Nizumi.
like you don't really raise the Nizumi. They're kind of like orcs in D&D or rat people in D&D.
They just happen.
Raise them? Like if it's already dead, maybe someone who wants like artifacts or
Really cool
like
things?
A maho.
Like, are they good?
Um,
Are Nizumi good?
Eh.
Like, I,
They're
I,
wherever.
Wow.
I hope that didn't capture.
That capture.
Damn it!
It would have been way worse if you actually didn't
If I
turn
threw
away.
it into the mic
Yeah.
and then this, it's our mic cover now.
yeah. It already is.
You might want to write your name on that one.
Oh boy, it's gonna smell like me now.
You know what?
Smell
It's
like sushi.
you know what? It's better than all the ones I've worked with in my past that all smell like alcohol. Every single one of them.
Oh,
That
boy.
is
Really?
a
Yeah.
common trope in people who go on stage.
You know what?
Although to be
Let's-
fair,
What's weird
Yeah.
was
Liquid
that was
courage.
in theater.
That's the scary
That's
part.
even no. That makes more sense to me.
I know because you have a bit of stage fright, but that was like, wow, these smell terrible like alcohol. Wait a minute, why? But you know what? I say that, but
Thankfully, it's not like the stage work in Cirque du Soleil.
no, this
That's
was
a bad time.
this was far less concerning. But
Yeah.
when we used to have the pit master, the pit conductor, he used to be drunk, so that was always fun. Sometimes
Aw.
sometimes the music was off.
See, you never worked with my mom. My mom was never drunk.
You mean she was professional?
Oh yeah.
Holy crap!
That's unheard of.
That's unheard of.
one thing that I find kind of hilarious is that we do all these kinds of shenanigans. We talk the way we talk. We're all stone sober.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah,
scary part,
I have
isn't it?
never been imbibing on either the herb or the alcohol libations in one of our streams ever.
We're
Yeah,
pretty
I
good
mean,
about
I mean,
that.
What's the point? All we're doing is just having fun, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Why dull the senses?
And there's, as someone who has performed with people who have been intoxicated, there is a wavelength difference.
yeah.
Is
Yes.
there ever?
Oh my God! If you're sober and they're drunk, even if you're both, sorry, if you're sober and they're
But,
and there is
You're-
such a difference.
You're just
in,
not on the same level. It's
you're
just
not.
harder
It's
to work.
and it's so fucked up because you have all your shit together and you're not as fluid as they are.
But yeah, the Nizumi they're like the Skaven, but way more cultured. So raising one, you'd probably be looking at a blood magic maho.
No, he's saying like raise it, like adopting it.
Oh, like any kind-hearted person.
Yeah, not like, you know,
Oh,
Kung
raising
Pao,
from the
like,
dead.
oh, so cool, goodbye.
This is our child, and we love him. His name.
Just roll it right
is
back down the
Algernon.
hill.
I see. Is there a spelling difference between raise and
Nope.
raise?
No.
Oh, okay.
Exactly
No.
the same. Take it as you like, you necromancer.
Oh boy.
Smoke, drink,
Raisin and
stream,
Stream
salt,
when.
not necromancer. Okay. Yes.
No 40s or 420ing.
What kind of person
a good
would
idea.
want to raise a Nezumi?
Ooh,
Scorpion.
can I tell a story about a 40?
Okay.
Yeah, go nuts.
Because this isn't recorded, so
Like,
Well, it's
Sam
on-
already
it's
heard
on-
me
it's on
talking
the-
about this.
It'll be on the YouTube, but I have to take it off of public and put it to unlisted. or
Okay,
private.
it's fine. I mean, I don't expect I'm going to be appearing in front of a court, so.
What kind of
You got
story
your
is this?
jury summoned. didn't
Or
you?
what is
I
it,
got a questionnaire for jury duty, but they're
Yeah.
like, so are you able to do jury duty? My aunt also got one at the same time, and she's lucky because it's one of the questions is, are you do you have a medical condition that prevents you from doing jury duty? And my aunt is on dialysis, so yes.
Yes. I would drop a hot anxiety in that form. That may get you clear of the entire process.
No, I know what I'm gonna do, but I'm not gonna say that on stream.
Okay.
So one of the evenings I was driving home, I will. I was driving home and yeah, this was fun. So
Tipso, that's not the mic shadow. I am sweating profusely. I'm fighting something off.
so
I've got a throat thing too.
basically, I'm coming home and I'm about halfway home, and I see this person in front of me in the middle lane doing like NASCAR tire scrubbing, like you know how they like weave the car back and forth.
Oh, yeah,
So I'm like watching it, and I'm like, well, that's kind of odd that they would do that. And it's not like it's an older model vehicle, and I'm like, it's kind of dumb. Maybe somebody's bored in traffic. And then this person kind of weaves all the way into the left lane, then weaves all the way into the right lane, and then comes back and then almost slams into the person in front of them. Then it looks
Oh,
like they
no.
pass out, then wake up, slam on the gas, and go flying, and then almost hit the person in front of them. So at this point, I'm like, okay, that's not good. It's 3 in the afternoon. And we 3 in the afternoon.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, I think I have a drunk driver in front of me. So I call OPP, and I'm like, I want to
Yeah, you
report
know
a
me.
problem. And they're like, no problem. We have a station that's up ahead. We'll catch them up ahead. And this person then proceeds to almost hit
Shout out, bro.
23 cars. At 2 instances, I had to use my vehicle to block people from getting close to this person and preventing them from like getting taken off the road. As we're getting up to the OPP station, there are no cops there. Fantastic. Like, woo. So this person decides that they want to get off the highway. Getting off the highway, they decide that they just don't care that there's somebody right beside them and push them directly off the road on the highway. Go up the ramp, and this ramp is like a curve type ramp, right? The full clover.
I see.
They proceed to go wide, dip into the gravel, then come right across, hit the right side curb, hit the left side curb, hit the right side curb, hit the left side curb.
That
So-
is
so-
not how you hit the apex.
They then try to
What is
make a
this, Pinball
left.
Dreams?
Yeah, try and make a
Sonic
left.
spinball.
Decide at the last minute to go hard right. Now there's one of those nice little triangle medians. They decide to mount the entirety of the triangle median at full speed.
Gabe,
Whoa.
And
you're not paying attention to the stream.
Yeah, we need that guy timed out.
cool. So
Ew.
yeah, great.
Don't pay attention to him.
Anyways, so this person proceeds to then completely mount the median, completely. Goes across, and we're now crossing a bridge, hits the bridge barrier, swerves into oncoming, hits the bridge barrier again, and then stops in a live lane. And I'm looking down at this person, and they're out cold, like head against the steering
Oh,
wheel.
boy.
It was insane. So now I'm calling regional police because we're on a regional highway.
Yep.
And all of a sudden, as soon as I get a phone with regional police, this person guns it. Just guns it into an intersection with a red light. Almost hits 2 people.
Thank you, Shadow Crown.
No.
Turns hard
man.
right. Hits the center median of the next road. Hits the right side curb. Hits the left side curb. Hits the right side curb. Hits the left side curb. Hits the right side curb. There's 2 lanes here.
Well,
So
he's
they're just-
bowling with the guide rail.
Yeah, basically. Well, this is what I said. I was explaining it to the dispatcher, and I said, it's like the walls are bumpers.
Yeah.
And they're bouncing off the bumpers. So then there's a McDonald's coming up, And
No.
I'm getting there. And there's a McDonald's coming up, and we pull into McDonald's. Again, there's another one of those lovely triangle medians. Decides that no median shall be left untouched. Hits it with all 4 tires this time,
Oh,
not
no.
just the left side tires, all 4 tires. Takes a lovely sign out, the poor thing.
Oh, that poor sign.
Wants to go into the McDonald's and decides that the person that's in the driveway is not actually there, I guess,
Oh no.
and T-bones this person
Oh.
going into the McDonald's. Now, this person fortunately was not injured. Nobody was injured
Thank
in
goodness.
this scenario. I had to run out of my truck, run over, pull the keys out of the ignition, because this person proceeded to attempt to back up and try and leave after all of this.
Oh yeah, he's not going.
In the process of doing this, when I pulled the keys, in the center console, there is half a bottle open of Absolute vodka.
It just sounded like an absolute
Abs-
vodka commercial at that point.
Yeah.
Absolutely incapable of driving.
Thank you,
But,
Mythic.
Hey
It
guys,
was crazy.
yeah, for the August stream, you guys have to really be on point, just in case that happens.
Yeah.
Not
Yes,
saying you're not being.
moderators, please be on point for
I know we're having
Sunday.
a relaxing night, so don't worry about
I
it too
will.
much.
I will make a giant post in the in the Discord for moderators.
Yep, we're gonna need all mods on deck.
John, just worry about
Yeah,
YouTube.
John,
Don't worry
you
about
keep
anybody
on
else.
YouTube. These guys will have Twitch.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that was
I
one
don't
of
have
my
a story
evenings.
that good. The closest I ever
That's
have
wild.
to someone being intoxicated was a guy showed up in my work, got high as balls, crashed on one of the kids' chairs, and just ate potato chips.
You know what? That's an okay.
You know, he looked at me
Thing.
like I was the asshole. I'm like, dude, why are you eating? Why are you getting fucking high in the kids section? He's like, it's a library. It's open to everyone, right? I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, just because it's open to everyone doesn't mean that your behavior should be on display. to
Exactly.
Yeah.
everyone. That's the difference.
What surprises me how little parents complain about that kind of shit, though. That's what surprises me.
Some parents may think that it's not their place to complain.
Yeah, but if they complain, we have to do something, and we encourage them to complain when that kind of shit happens.
Okay.
Like, because okay, don't complain about someone like for racism or any of that nonsense. But like, if you see shit in a library, you tell the staff because the staff can't. There's a limit on what the staff can do as long as someone's not creating a disturbance. When someone is creating a disturbance, it escalates.
Oh, fair enough.
Oh, I'm trying to think of my run off the road story if I have one. I've almost run myself off the road a couple of times.
You have one where Danny spun out.
No, that was me who spun out.
Was it you who spun out?
It
Oh,
wasn't.
when Danny
no,
spun
when Danny
out.
spun out.
Yeah.
I have 2 spun out stories. Okay. One, which was my safe spun out story, where I went to a Ren fair and I learned grass has no fucking traction.
Yep.
Good times.
And I power slid
It's-
across open fucking field.
It's like
And then I
ice.
stopped and everyone cheered and went, yeah, Mike, that was awesome. I'm like, wasn't it though? Yeah, I'm cool. And then like the Ren fair staff is like, you really shouldn't. You should turn a lot gentler on grass. Yeah, I'm really sorry. And they looked at me like, oh, he's so haunted. We don't have to lecture him.
Yeah.
White
would-
as a sheet.
The Danny spun out story is when Mark of the 404s.
Thank you, Tipsler. We
Yeah,
will probably
please.
will put you
We
as a
will
temp
need,
mod.
We need mods for Sunday especially. When Danny of the 404s when Mark of the 404s got married, leader of the 404s, a few of
Oh,
us
that
went
one.
out to I'm not gonna say where, but somewhere in Montreal, specifically. I'm not gonna say where the family
yeah, that's fine.
was. In the middle of February was when they decided to have their wedding,
Oh, in
and this was a few years back when
tit
we had like
nipply
a,
frozen Canada in February. Nice.
Especially Quebec. Oh,
and if I'm not mistaken,
In
this must have been
Montreal.
this was before. This would have been before D20 Live happened. This would have
Yes,
been.
it was because it was before I knew of you.
You know I existed, and I want to say
Before I
it was
knew
2010
you.
I want to say it's the February of 2010 or 2011 is when this happened.
okay.
So and it was a really bad winter.
So nearly a decade ago.
Jesus Christ, it was
Yeah,
nearly a
holy
decade
crap.
ago.
Yeah, think about that one for a second, eh?
So we're driving back, and Danny is going along next to a van. His vision's almost completely obscured by the snowfall, and a drift hits him the wrong way. He starts power sliding across the highway. It just does full turns. Somehow,
Deja vu.
you know what? You see, I wish I was thinking that, but I was playing Phoenix Wright. At the time,
Objection.
If we were in the car when the brake.
Honey, keep focus
Sorry.
on the story.
Sorry, I'm trying to be a good moderator for the stream.
Yeah, that's not your
and we
job
just-
right
You
now.
don't need to moderate.
We power slide like 2-3 turns. Now, if you've ever been driving from Montreal back to Ontario, you know the
It's
highway there has
awful.
these deep
It is
these deep bridges.
So bad.
we actually, by luck, went right over a spill out thing that kept us level. So we didn't go down to the ditch. We went up and up on the hill on the other side.
Oh my God.
We got that lucky because literally it was we skid where we should have gone down. There was literally
It was
just
all filled in, basically.
It was filled in. And we just went and we landed face up. And I'm like, am I the least person injured in here? Yes. Okay, we got to get up because shock had set in. So I'm like, let's put away the DS, save.
Priorities.
Priorities.
And I'm like, okay, I'm getting out. Honey, are you? Cause I've been talking to my ex at the time. It's just like, are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay. Are you injured anywhere? Yeah, I'm okay. Cool. Get out. Go around to the driver's side because it had spun in such a way that he got most of the impact.
Oh, jeez.
And I'm like, dude, are you okay? He's like, yeah. No, you gotta talk to me. Where are you hurt? And I'm just talking to him and talking through because I'm the least injured person, and shock has set in, so I'm great.
Indeflappable.
Yeah. And I'm just like,
not a
cool,
word.
cool. I'm just kind of there without a coat on as the truck's coming and everything. And I'm like, you fine, Mike? Yeah, no, I'm good. I think this experience made me stronger. We get to the mall. I had to shut down.
Yeah.
Also, oh my God, his Walmart service center is the most useless thing in the world. Because we're like, can you take a look at the injury? We'd be liable. Can you look if there's damage? We might be liable. Can you lift it up on the jacks and go, ah? No. Well, fuck you guys then. But it drove. We managed to drive back to Ontario just fine.
Yeah, the roads that I guess what is that called once you get in Montreal? Route 410 or something
Yeah,
like
I know
that.
which
The
one you took.
terrible one, yes.
Yeah.
We call
That
it the
one.
terrible one.
That route, I have never been so concerned for my suspension. I did that last summer,
Yeah.
that drive, and holy crap, if I was afraid I was going to lose a bloody wheel going through that section. It's just gotten worse. Like every time I do it, it's worse.
Yeah, you couldn't. No, we were between the provinces. I want to say we were like close to Ontario.
It's
at the
kinda like
line.
driving
Right
in
along that
Michigan.
border there, right? Yeah.
But like you could not pay me to do that
Yeah.
drive now
Yeah, bad
I don't
ones.
know.
without
Yeah.
4-wheel drive.
He's
Driving
bad.
driving to St. Thomas was really scary, but that was because we were going through like a really bad rainstorm
Oh, what was this?
when we went out to St. Thomas. I'm not going to explain why we were going out to St. Thomas because this is a stream and I don't want people knowing why we're going out to St. Thomas. St. Thomas, my love, where we went to that place where there's all the same houses.
St. Thomas.
There you go. It took him a second.
Where
but
they
it's
all
all right.
bounce
Oh,
the balls
step
at the
forward, I
same
forgot.
pace.
Oh, yes, you've told me about
Yeah.
St. Thomas.
There
But-
were other things that happened in St. Thomas.
But because
mean-
the thing is that we were driving along country roads, and when I'm like, "Where are we? We're in the
Take
middle
me
of nowhere."
home.
And then suddenly we came out into it. Like when we come out into like the Stepford Wives neighborhood, where everything looks exactly the same on both sides, and you're like,
Yeah.
"Why is everything exactly the same?"
If we have fans in St. Thomas, I'm sorry, but man, our planned community is frightening. Because we drove around corners and I showed you guys pictures of the neighborhood we went through.
Yeah, you get that like whole stitch in time, like
And it's just like these homes are lovely, but they're identical.
all the kids
There's, like-
just like bouncing the ball at the same
same
beat
time.
at the
Time.
same time.
Scary.
Just singing Country Road and thing.
I belong West Virginia.
But no,
never
like
been
we drove out there
there.
and it was just it's haunting.
I'm sure it's nice. Country roads.
I've never been. Thank you, Dave.
I'm sure it's nice.
But no, just
Oh God.
But yeah, there are roads in Canada where they're just like, well, budget dried up.
yeah.
There are roads in
driving
Canada
up
like
to
we still
YetiCon.
have that road.
Oh, remember
Bob's
coming back from
Road.
YetiCon? Fuck. Okay, so basically on the way back from YetiCon, we had gone down because we had gone down like this certain road to go there, and we were just like, okay, no problem, it'll be fine. And then we hit this gravel road, and I'm like,
Oh
okay.
yeah, all the side roads up in Collingwood.
It's not so bad, but then I realized that I had accidentally left on because I just found out that my mom's car has
Cruise control.
right?
On a gravel road.
And I accidentally left
no.
it on, and I'm like,
Oh, no.
why is my car not obeying me? Because I'm pressing the brake, right? But it's still going, and I'm like, okay, this is not good. So then I'm like,
Wait, is this auto resume?
for some
Oh,
reason.
That's
no.
crazy.
It was insane. And we nearly spun out. And I'm like, because I saw a car and I'm like, our car is facing that way. And I'm like, no. And I turned it. And then I'm like, cruise control's on. Turn it off. thank God. All right, we're fine now.
Why do they have an auto resume on cruise control?
I am
This is an
uncomfortable with
older
that whole
car too, and I'm like, how does it have auto resume?
That's
This makes
horrifying.
No sense. My dad's car doesn't even have that because like it has when you press
It
press the brake,
disengages.
it disengages.
Yeah.
And you're like,
that's my cruise control.
Yeah,
what-
that's
that-
you have to hit
that was-
resume on the
Yes,
steering
Yeah,
wheel.
yeah.
and I'm like,
That's
was a
kinda
fun-
scary.
That was not a fun trip.
because I
up.
because I thought it was like my dad's car where if you press the brake it disengages
Yeah,
and I'm
that's
like
what it
okay no
should.
problem, but it re-engaged as soon as I took my foot off the brake and I'm like what the fuck happened and I'm like Jesus.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That should not be
Crazy.
a feature.
No,
Are you sure that it just isn't broken?
Well,
It's
it could
not
be
broken.
broken.
Are you sure?
I'm really sure it's not broken because
Okay.
we have taken this car in like 7 times in the last 2 months. It's not
Yikes.
broken.
I'm just
Because
saying,
mechanics are always
solid yipe.
top-notch people.
Our mechanic actually is really nice.
Again, like I know it because it always depends on I actually having this discussion that with some coworkers today that just because they're a professional doesn't mean their opinion's a good opinion.
No, I totally agree with you because we've had some really shitty mechanics, but the mechanic that we currently have right now, he's really nice and he's really good. And
Oh, okay.
like,
No, as long as you're taking it to like a good mechanic
he's
who knows
he's a
their
good
stuff.
guy.
I would argue that in my specific profession, they may have letters after their name, but God, do they know nothing.
Just
Nothing
because
at
they
all.
put in the work in school to get those letters.
Oh, these
Doesn't
people
mean they
didn't put in the
continue
work in
learning.
school. They're really old and just,
Oh,
was
Grandfathered in kind
Oh
of idea,
God,
yeah?
yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Wait, where did you start? Well, I started as a janitor. How are you in design?
Oh, my goodness.
What?
They saw me hold a pencil once.
Yeah. I fell and drew a line, and they're like, that'll work.
It's pretty straight.
It's pretty straight.
Bullshit promotions in business? When has that ever happened?
You know what's scary? When those people can kill people with their designs, though.
Yeah.
The most you should
That's
be
where
in
it
charge of
never-
is like building maintenance.
To be fair,
Of that
I,
building.
I know.
I got promoted to doing editing just by sheer luck.
For what? D20 Live?
Yeah,
It wasn't sheer luck. You sold yourself very well.
I explained my two things of knowledge, and you're like, "Yep, you got it.
No,
you
no,
have
okay,
the job
no,
now."
No. This is what got you the job, okay? Well, let's not sell this.
Gumption.
Let's not sell
Gumption.
this poorly.
I really liked your
'Cause you were-
gumption.
I really want a right-hand person, but I don't know what I would be looking for in a production manager. And Sam talked for
Wait.
a good 40 minutes.
You wanted a right-hand person, not a left-hand person?
I am left-handed.
Yeah, but when...
He needs right hand so that way he.
Oh,
has
so
two
he's
hands.
ambidextrous. Okay,
There you
go.
go.
ahead. Sorry.
So
So when they're holding
So-
you know,
Follow
each
the
other,
metaphor,
they
Tyler,
started talking-
follow.
ambidextrous person.
for a good 40 minutes about production managing, running things from behind the scenes, backstage, what I would need. For a good 30, 40 minutes, I'm listening. I'm like, do you want the job?
And I went,
And
"Wah?"
she's like, what? You want the job? You sound like you know what you're doing. She's like, what? Yeah, you want it?
I was not prepared for such a thing.
I wasn't prepared for this at all.
It sounded like you were selling yourself. You sold yourself really well. Everything you said sounds really good. Go for it. Let's see what you can do. If you fuck it up, you won't get the job again.
And I've kept the job,
Job
ever
ever
since.
Whoever uses the word gumption anymore.
A bunch of us.
His name is
A lo-
Dave.
yeah, a lot of us.
Much
Oh,
obliged, sir.
That's
Much
how,
obliged.
That's how Tyler
I
got
like
it because
your
Tyler
moxie.
fixed our cameras up for the
Yeah,
year before.
mine was.
Okay,
Mine was.
so this is the best. This is the best story ever. So what happened was that last year I had my back went out and I was just like fuck I can't
what's
move and
that?
I can't set up anything. So fuck it. What am I gonna
We
do?
now have the Sam rule because of that, which is
yes, I am not allowed to pick up any
Damn
of the
right.
suitcases. So
My dad used to drive a 3 on the tree, and apparently the linkage cable had so much give. He would pop it into a gear, and then let off the clutch, and then there would be a delay before the gear kicked in.
lovely.
And then it went.
this is
So,
this is the rest
3
of
on the
the
tree, don't trust it.
So this is the rest of the story where okay, so what happened was that my back was out and I'm just like fuck, I can't set up these cameras in time because we only have like half an hour and I can't do anything.
I
And
think
at
you
which point-
actually need to go back further.
I did. Oh, right.
You have to go
'cause-
back further to me shit talking 5E to Mike.
Yeah.
So okay, this is my story because we'd known Tyler for years because he was a fan, right?
Yeah.
And Sam knows how
Fan number
Two.
three.
two because she was one.
No,
no, she was 2.
Because
at the time your ex was 1.
No,
My
he
ex was never
wasn't
a
it?
fan.
no, his ex was never a fan.
So who was 1?
I was
She
1.
was.
So I was 2?
Yeah.
You were 2.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So
Brandon was 3.
Ah, there we go.
so like after you came up to me at One North when I was pretending to be Team 4-Star for like the 5th time, and I was sitting at their table. I was like, "Hey, Mike, how's it going?" No, I'm Team 4-Star now. I meant fish.
And
And
I was just like, okay.
you're like, okay. And I'm like, so what do you think? And we were talking, is like, Mike, I kind of like your opinion about fifth ed and stuff, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, go on. And then you talked for 40 minutes, and I'm like, uh-huh.
He
And-
gets me.
And I'm like, and Sam now knows that look on my face of, oh, you want to scalp him, don't you? Because I have that look sometimes when I see someone, I'm like, I like them.
Yeah. and then you were like, I'm gonna try it for the 404s, and then you didn't.
I
And
did.
was-
No. I did try out, and I got past the stages, but I withdrew my application.
It was.
It was you.
It was
and then,
me.
And then,
Right, I
and
was
then
worried about
Mike.
the
so
one person.
mad.
This was 2 years before before last year, so it was like 3 years ago.
3 years ago.
And at which point Mike goes, I want him for the 404 so that way I can scalp him afterwards. And I'm like, why don't you just take him now? And he goes, no, he's not ready. And
I
I'm
want
like,
him trained, Sam.
and
I
I'm
want
like-
him trained.
and I'm like, for fuck's sakes, Mike, just take him. At which point, this was 2 years, like where it was just the entirety of, why don't you just take Tyler? And he goes, no, he's not ready. And I'm like, oh my god. And then at which point, I heard at some point you said, I think
Like
it
an
was
unripe
after
avocado.
when we met at the bar again and you were with Aaron, and you said something about doing audio.
Yeah, I probably mentioned, so I did theatrical editing
Yeah.
for 10 years.
At which point,
and
I
I
was,
think you were like, what?
and I'm like,
Do tell
you,
more.
You did audio. Hang on a second. You did audio. At which point, I told you again, let's grab Tyler. And you're like, no, he's not ready. And I'm like, for fuck's sakes, Mike. And
And
then,
you said to me, Mike, can I pick my staff?
yeah, no, this is what happened. So then afterwards, we get to Bravo. My back is out. I immediately go, fuck, I can't do anything. Wait a minute. Tyler's outside. I run outside and go, Tyler. And he goes, yeah. And I go, do you want free seats right now? And he's like, yeah. And
Absolutely.
I'm like, come inside. You're coming in now. So I literally drag him inside and I go, help me set up the cameras. He's like, okay, you got it. And I'm like, cool. I need to go back and set up the rest of the stuff. So he's left setting up the cameras by himself. And then I'm back there and I'm like, okay, I can barely move. I hope the cameras are good. At which point Tyler comes back and he goes, the cameras are all set up. Do you want me to help you set up this thing? And I go, cool. I'm going to just double check your work. And I go out and I'm like, I don't need to do anything. He did everything perfectly. It's all what I wanted. And I'm like, fuck. So then after that con Bravo,
The weekend
the weekend after, I go, Mike, I get to pick my staff, right? And he goes,
Yeah.
yeah. And I go, cool, I'm getting Tyler. And he goes, what? And I go, he set up all the cameras. Everything was perfect. The reason why we have good footage for 2018 for 2018 was because of Tyler. And he goes, okay, yeah, it's a good idea to pick Tyler. At which point I immediately messaged Tyler going, Tyler, do you want a job? And he's just like, what?
It was literally, so what are you doing on the 26th of August? And I was like, I don't know.
That's
I
oddly
mean,
specific.
yeah, like I was like, well, I mean, I'm supposed to be going away or something like that. And then Sam being like, how about you don't? And I was like, okay, but why? Like, is there something, like, is there a 404s thing? Is it, like, what's going on? And she's like, I need to talk to Mike, but hold the 26th of August. And I'm just sitting there, like, at home, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Now you're used to this kind of.
Well, yeah, now I'm used to it, but it's like, at that time, I was like, I don't understand. So I'm like, I put a block in my calendar, and then the next day, she's like, you're going to be part of the D20 Live audio visual team, and you're now a responsible person. I'm like, thank you.
He's like, am I voluntold?
Am I like, sounds good. I guess I'm not going away on the 26th.
You came in on the 26th like, oh, Tyler, thank you so much. Great. Yeah, thanks, Mike. I got a question. Is there anything you've ever wanted to know the answer to on D20 Live's lore? He's like, yeah, and you asked me one question. I told you the answer. And you're like,
And my brain melted.
and you're like, what? Yeah. And then I just started talking for a good 20 minutes.
Oh,
And you're like, you're real.
yeah, holy crap.
Because you came down here and you were starstruck about the lair.
Well, I
little
mean,
bit.
from being a fan for the last,
It is a
since
layer.
this started,
Yeah.
like being there at the very first thing that ever happened and watching the chronology all the way along is like almost religious. And then Sam coming to me like, so have you figured shit out? And I'm like this, and she's like, ha ha ha, ha, and then disappears into the darkness. Not giving me a yeah you're right or no you're wrong, just a ha 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 at all the 404 shows.
That is amazing.
That's about right, yeah.
So
Keep them
like
on their toes, you
to
know.
then finally come down here and like at times before that too, she was like, I want your notes. And I'm like, why do you want my notes? And how do you know I take notes?
I saw you take notes.
Yes, I know, but it was just like, okay, I'm here now. And it was kind of like, I never thought I'd be standing in this location.
Yeah.
Like, it
Here we are,
was, yeah, here we are. And now, here we are.
Yep.
Because people, I guess, I don't know if people are curious about how everyone got in. Because
Well, John's
Oh, I-
asking.
I'm by default. I just know this guy for so long.
what happened was, the thing was, when D20 Live first got started, we weren't all playing together as a group at first. Because that was when it was still a couple of our old friends when we were still playing Scion back in the day.
Was that really when D20 Live started?
Conspiracy.
Yeah, that was 2012. That was when I was still with my ex and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
we were
that was
still
the first one that you
Yeah.
ever ran at Con Bravo with
Yeah.
Puff.
So in that group, I didn't want when D20 Live started, I didn't want to take everyone in that group with me. I knew who I wanted to take. It was you and it was Devin.
Okay.
If I
Thank
was
you
going
for
to make a show.
including me. I'm glad you
Yeah.
thought of me.
And
I
our
thought-
our
I
other
thought
friend,
I
whose name I
got
won't
grandfathered
say,
in here, so
our other friend whose name I won't say, the actor.
Mhm.
Him I wanted to grab, but he's in Toronto and he's doing his own thing.
yeah.
But you three were the three I would
We
have
have a van.
You three I would have
Lay
grabbed.
down
The
by the
other
river?
two I didn't want anywhere near it.
Mhm.
So I went with Birdman Dodd and did Terrible Warriors because I didn't have the framework to make that happen.
Oh, fair enough.
Afterwards, when Scott and Jordan joined us and we were playing Kingmaker together, I was playing that game with all of you. I'm like, no, these guys are consistently funny. And I started like kind of testing everybody. No one knew I was doing it.
Really? I passed?
Yeah. Because I was like, let's see how they grow as a group. I would throw jokes out, get jokes back, and I'm like, over that course of that 2-year period.
But I mean, like, it to you it felt like you were testing, but like to us it was just like, fuck, this is just a funny time.
Yeah.
We were having a blast.
Yeah, now he just scares me with it every time. I still have to test you, Tyler.
But like I was just kind of probing you guys out and just seeing how I could train you up to that point. And then when 2014, and by that point, we were doing test games together for D20 Live.
Yeah.
And they themselves were so much fun. I'm like, no, these guys are worth recording. And so I'm like, guys, let's do this thing together. I don't want to do Terrible Wars anymore. I want to do this. Because I'm tired.
I remember that transition when you
Yeah.
when you transitioned away from Terrible Warriors
Yeah.
and started to do that kind of thing on your own. And I think that was a huge jump because
we were,
because
we were going off of old Tom's framework. Because we were doing it
yeah,
at
yeah,
his place.
yeah, yeah.
And then
Young Tom, old Tom, dead Tom.
And then afterwards, when we finally got down here, that was around the time Sam joined up with
Yep.
us. And she took over production, and we got everything going to the original setup, which was the one microphone, 2 cameras that still gives Tyler aneurysms.
The only
But
reason
that
why
was-
we did it.
now
was
you
to
know
make
that
the
was all I
money.
could afford at the time.
Yes, I understand the logistics of it more, but it was always like, oh my god, they need an audio person, and I'm sitting there in my room, and I'm like,
You're like, I
oh,
could.
I could,
I could, but I don't want to impose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At
See,
which
that-
point I'm just like, no, impose.
God damn it, impose.
I
The
kept
best-
telling you to impose too. I'm just like, Tyler,
Problem
do
was,
you want to
the
do
longest
things?
time, I fought you, especially Tom, on doing Patreon to supplement things because I didn't think we were putting out enough content to justify it.
So you're admitting that I was right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, good.
By
Take
the
it while
time-
you can.
More.
You were right about the
Fluff that
solid state
ego.
drives.
Well, no. Again,
Fluff that ego.
I
Cup the balls.
because Patreon isn't about putting out enough content. It's that do people think that your content is valuable enough as it is that they want to see more from you?
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Well,
in the
thing was,
time frame, it
it's
really is
building
is the
content.
big deal.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well,
it's
thing
the
was,
ability
month
to
to
do
month
more.
we weren't putting out that much content. That was the problem because we were still
I-
we were doing
again,
4 games a year.
I understand.
point.
Yeah, again, I understand your hesitation of are we doing enough?
Yeah.
But
But
then again,
now, like the
Now we
Patreon
have
has let
to, now
us
we have to.
rent all of this equipment
that we
that
could
we're
actually
doing the
do.
massive.
We could buy the third
stream.
camcorder. We
Yeah.
can actually do this now. We have the whole curtain set up.
Sorry.
Am I not uploading enough?
What?
Am I not uploading enough? No, it's never mind. The song is "Am I Not Pretty Enough?"
I
Oh.
got it. It's okay.
It was a joke for him. There we go.
oh, hold on.
And then
What's
for-
this?
Facehugger.
Oh yeah, Tom Shadow Crone is making props for everybody, so he's getting
for
Rick
each member of
Silver's
the
gun.
live team.
Fuck yeah!
Yeah, you're getting Rick Silver's gun. He's trying to figure out what to get Dave.
Oh, hey there, hookers. Hey,
Wait,
Jordan.
I
Hey,
must correct you.
Jordan.
His name is
Jordan,
Mikhail
you sack
Slivonovich.
of
He just
butthole.
goes by Rick Silver because all you American dogs can never pronounce his name correctly.
Exactly.
Bistrovia.
I couldn't spell it,
No.
so I went Rick Silver.
But yeah. And when it came to Dom, Beth, and Nicole, all 3 of them I knew from the 404s. And
What's
Sam was
funny about that is
Yeah.
that I can totally tell I would have been with that group because I was interviewing with that group
I
of
know you
players.
were.
I know.
You would have been scalped with them.
That's pretty funny.
We took them, and I'm like, okay. I gave them a year to get like practice with the 404s, and I was like, you guys want to just come down for a game one day? Just play, just the three of them with me, Devin, and Sam. And I'm like, cool. Can I tell them? Yeah. You all just passed your test to get into D20 Live. Here you go.
It was pretty fun.
There's an open invitation.
At which point they all looked at us like, "What, really?" And we're like, "Yeah."
How
Oh,
the heck
man,
I
did we get-
into this?
How did you get it?
You were in the test crew.
You were in the
right?
test
And
crew.
and we were all doing the Kingmaker thing. You guys, and that was your training.
Dave, you're
I'm
fucking
OG.
funny.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's not a lie.
Unironically, I'm OG.
exactly.
I don't know. My brain constantly goes back to the L5R tapings of, well, I'm having a lovely evening.
That's because Dave is unsinkable.
Sitting there
I know,
drinking tea, thusly.
Well, madness is going
Going on around everything. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, because he's trying to make an axe for Jordan, chain blade for Devin. He's making literally props for the
I don't know.
entire team.
Oh,
He
wow,
keeps
that-
saying, "I found the perfect prop for you to make," and I'm like, "I don't know what it is that you're making me, but I'm
As
excited."
long as it's purple.
I think he told me, but I can't remember what it is. And I okayed it.
it's got to match everything else, guys.
It's got to work.
It's got to
Your
work.
kimono is purple, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And my OB is yellow because I couldn't find a purple OB.
Yeah, but those match on the color wheel.
I know they match on the color wheel. It's fine.
Does anyone else have any questions? Because I think we're done testing everything.
Yeah, we're good to go
We're
for
just-
Sunday.
We're just chatting because it's fun.
Because we're chatty
Baby
Cathy's.
boy.
My baby boy.
Sunday.
Oh,
Oh my god.
hopefully everything will work.
The biggest module I've ever done.
I don't think
for
I
this.
ever got tested in the game.
You did, because you were in the you were hanging out with everyone on the Friday nights.
Oh, that's me. That's me being tested.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm testing people all the time.
Oh,
They
I
just-
see.
They don't pay attention to
All
when I'm
right.
doing it.
I feel
To be fair-
tested all the time. I lose.
What
all
does
the
it
time.
take to get you folks in a recording space? 2 months of prep time.
What does it take to get you folks in a recording space? What do you mean by that, though?
I think to get everyone in the same space at the same time. It's just scheduling.
Or
Oh, yeah.
no,
If
I
if
think
I have- if I-
or
if
like, what would it take to get us into an
Into an
actual
actual recording
warehouse,
space.
like a physical recording space?
With,
Because
like carpets hung up as sound dampeners and
let's not do that.
not carpets.
Hun, do you want to know what Shadowcrown's making for you?
yeah.
Galleon's Goldion hammer.
What?
Yeah,
Like what scale? 1-1?
What?
yeah, he's making you the Goldion hammer. It's a Gal Geiger thing.
So should I give the monster truck promo for Sunday?
If you want to.
Excited. Thank you, Shadow Crow.
2 p.m. is when we start.
2 o'clock.
Is that
It's
when we
two-
start streaming?
Yeah.
when we start streaming.
1 o'clock,
Everybody
everyone
get here
gets
for
here,
1.
'cause we'll
Okay.
need that hour to get everyone.
With the exception of Tech.
Jordan, that includes you. You have to be here for 1.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sunday. We'll sell you the whole seat, but you'll only need the edge. Come on down on Sunday, August, whatever the hell it is, and at
4th,
2
August 4th.
p.m.
Eastern time.
Eastern time.
Oh, I was too slow.
Oh,
You
Were
got
gonna
the
throw some
end.
reverb?
Yeah, you got the end with it.
Sunday.
Oh, wait, Jesus.
He's like, God damn it, God.
There's too many channels to react quickly. There you go.
Right.
Should we test a Sarax voice while we're
What are
here?
we doing?
Oh, do you want me to try and do the
Yeah,
echo?
the deeper.
Hang on.
Because we know they're fighting a Sarac. That's not.
Actually,
Okay,
how
hang
long
on.
is your
By
headphone
recording.
cord?
will that be
I
a
kinda
gif in the
wanna hear,
Discord
what I-
sometime, Sam? Happy bouncing.
Okay, that's fine.
I have to figure out how to get the effects thing working.
If somebody else can make the gif, then yeah, go ahead. Make the gif and I'll put it in.
I mean, a decent sized space for the streams. That's a money thing for us.
Yeah, it's more of a money thing.
Yeah, because I think one thing I would like to do if D20 Live ever has enough income going in is to like get like a warehouse space and start renting it out to other people.
Oh, so like we would set up a recording space,
Yep.
and then we would rent it out whenever we're not using it.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right,
As well as the
that
equipment
makes a
and
lot of sense. I mean,
So
like
just to kind of give a nice financial backbone
And
on things.
potentially also offer to have paid support in
Yeah.
place and stuff to run boards
Yes.
and recording and everything.
yeah, of course, because
It's like a
uh,
timeshare that actually pays you.
Yeah.
that's
So-
that's
Or,
exactly
as
what it
was discussed, Jordan will just sit there and
Watch
like
other people.
motion at people if they try and damage stuff.
I'll be sleeping
Yeah.
in the loft.
But yeah, no, that was my thought to make this kind of sustainable in the long term was to actually have equip. If we're going to buy the equipment and have the space that works, why not
We'd
Yeah,
have a
rent it out on
beanbag.
off days, right?
We'd have a beanbag cool down room because everybody needs. It'd just be filled with nothing but beanbag chairs. Sorry, nothing but beanbag chairs and fleeces.
A giant Totoro. Sam, I literally spent weeks
And a
looking
Snorlax
for
couch.
something. It was at Com Bravo what Mike said during the game, so I researched the hammer and said yes. I'm so excited.
Hashtag
He's
Country
being
Muffins.
totally unhammered.
I'm so excited.
You can thank my sister for that one. But yeah, what do we got?
Sorry. So are we? Should I do a little bit of a Serax monologue for
Oh,
when
yes.
you guys finally do fight him?
This is deep.
How about not the actual monologue, but
But just
something-
how he
but-
would?
but what he things he would say.
What did you
Again, no spoilers, just
Yeah, no.
just teasers.
I find it incredibly remarkable that you people have come towards me like barnacles on the end of a ship, clinging to life.
Sam, yes, I need an Echo Bus.
Give the headphones to Mike.
So I can hear it.
Yeah.
He's scary.
But if this is the last the multiverse has to offer, if this is all that they possess, I take nothing but absolute pleasure in the fact that this is the snuffing out of the last candle.
That's awesome.
If this, I'd like to hear it eventually.
None for you.
Keep talking, babe.
If I have the opportunity to snuff out the last candle of life, that is existence and sentience itself, I do so with absolute pleasure. And I have given you my gratitude for that. The gratitude of all that will be a Serac.
It's like he's stuck in time.
Oh, it's so
That's
cool.
Beautiful.
No, I love that effect. That is fucking phenomenal.
And I can isolate it to just his channel.
Oh, it's even
yes.
better.
Oh, now you guys were picked up on his and you all echo.
Put your headphones on him,
So I have to talk while doing this.
or make sure the cable. Yeah.
Hang on, you know what? I'm gonna come to you.
Sure.
Save
The
Blood can.
Told you so.
So give me your names, for I will be the only thing that will remember you. I will be all.
Hi, I'm Dave.
Ooh. That's really deep in that. Wait, can you make me a little deeper? Because he is a little bit deeper than me.
I can do anything.
Because
got
if
enough
you remember,
effects
if you remember the
module on
old
this
teasers
floor.
that we did with me doing his voice, he's a little bit deeper. The echo's great. The echo's great, but we do need him a little bit.
Yeah, try to pitch
deeper.
shift him down.
Oh, I'm gonna pitch shift him. Give me a second.
This is gonna be awesome.
Can I have your names so that eternity itself?
Will know who it was that was the last things. Because you're not people. You're not really sentience or free will. I've allowed you to have that as you kick up the dust that is your life.
Oh, this is gonna be so much fun.
I'm handsome.
When you clear your throat, it's like boom, boom.
Hang on, I want to do the laugh. I want to see how bad that fucks you up. I don't want to laugh too hard because there's people sleeping upstairs, but yeah.
Major bass
I
blowout.
know, that's the point.
Nice.
But it works.
You want to put me back to normal?
No.
Am I going to be GMing and that's all you're going to hear this entire game?
Yes.
Okay, you need to hear.
Is there like a hotkey you can set him up with?
No,
Aw.
I wish.
You have to do it on the fly.
There'd be have to be a computer.
Oh, okay.
Here, do your
Oh, your cable's on the.
That's fucked up. That's a really fucked up thing to hear.
So you need to give me a cue for when you're going to do that.
You'll know the cue. It's when you're going to fight a samurai. Oh.
So cool.
Now, is that a knob above his channel that you tie it in, or?
So this is the tie-in, and then I have to give it mix here, 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 and here, and then bring this on the master. Like it's,
Okay.
Okay, so
It's involved.
Yeah, it's involved.
Okay.
so the voice is still on, right?
For him, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Mike.
Yeah.
Do a Cockney accent.
All right, Governor. I don't know why you want me to do a Cockney accent, but I'll be doing this off on the rock book.
I just
note
want
on
to
the
see.
It's not. It's not written a
How's
thing
that?
of what we got to do, but how we got to
Can't
do it.
understand a word he's saying.
Oh my God! Can we leave this public until like tonight, so I can re-listen to this?
I'll leave it. Okay, how about this? I'll leave it public till tomorrow night.
Okay.
Is there a way for you to
Or
No.
clip this.
just allow us to see it?
Yeah, there's a way.
Yeah, I
Don't
can
worry.
do that.
Please. Because I need to hear this. This is just
Yeah,
hilarious.
I want to play with more things.
Tyler's like, I got a whole board.
Are you just
I
gonna
can
play with
do
my
it.
voice now? Okay.
Now,
I don't know.
let me-
Ask me questions, guys. We got about, what, another 15, 20 minutes? I think
Yeah,
then we're
sure, why
good.
Now let me go get a baking sheet and we'll get some thunder going.
Yeah.
We'll do our own Foley live. We'll do it live.
We'll do it live.
Actually, Tyler, can you make me a deeper register for a Serac? But when it's time for it... Hang on, let me go off mic.
Just that one, just a little bit, but not deep. No. Yeah.
You know why, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So yeah, Shadowcron, have you figured out everyone's props so far?
He hasn't figured out
Have you
mine.
tried
he says he's
SRB2
making
part
it for
yet? I
everyone.
do not know what that is, Zarasu.
Oh, Mike.
Yo,
Say Jean-Baptiste Emmanuel Zorg.
Jean-Baptiste Emmanuel Zorg.
Whoa, you're now everywhere.
Hang on. Tyler, do you want to hear my deepest register that I can go to?
I love Zorg.
Before the beginning
I
of
love Zorg
all
too. I
those
love that
things
costume
that
you
we
made of
have
Zorg.
come
Thank you, that was
to
cool. I love that.
appreciate. When we worshipped the ideals manufactured of men of justice
never
and
guess. It
law
is the
and
stupidest
life,
thing, but it
there
works.
was the chaos and the void,
I
and
took the
all
top
that
of
they
the bottle.
feared was the slow decline.
No, that's
of
that's cosplay 101.
Yeah, I mean, it's the shape you need.
Thank you.
And because it wants to keep that shape, it's going to stick.
Do you want me to do
with
that deep voice for
and
Sarah?
Then, just
And it's already
flop the
clear.
hair over top of it.
So I'll
it's
go
already
down
clear.
to that deep register
That was a
and
great
do
costume.
that.
I thought so.
Which is
I
kind of
thought
my
it was
Unicron
pretty
voice, but that works for him.
Yeah. You should cosplay one time.
You having fun?
The hair's the
Alright.
issue.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna bring you back into.
Yeah, to my normal self.
Back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity.
Shit.
What?
What, did I mess with it?
No, because what? You okay, Teller?
Oh no, I said shit like.
Oh,
Back to
what? Oh,
gravity.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
because of lyrics.
So yeah, apparently if I do the deep register while talking to you guys, that's apparently really, really good.
Tyler's all happy.
Deep register and then deep register.
Well, this is as deep as I go normally. If you hear me talking normally,
It's like he's in the bathroom now.
yeah.
Now try the outhouse. Is there a cricket sound?
I don't know. Does anyone have any questions or anything? Because we're getting towards the end, and we're
No,
just
I
Now
think
he's
the
on a stage.
Yeah.
yeah.
Where can I put you? Ooh, I can give you a choir. Should I give him a choir? guy?
yeah. Let's just
Do a little sing. Oh,
How
can-
about now?
And then God said, "Do what you want. We're not your mother."
It's like there's four of you talking all at the same time.
oh,
Sam,
can
it's
you
your
put that
fantasy.
on my channel?
Oh, yay.
Can you put that on my channel? Because I got a singing voice.
You are.
How many is
Just
in the
the-
crew
just the
right
choir.
now? We have a total of I want to say 10 performers.
well.
10 performers, me and
Go for it,
Tyler.
Dave.
All right. How's everybody doing?
It's like Fifth Element. It's very weird.
Burst into flames.
I have asked about Zork twice.
Who has
I-
tried playing Zork?
sorry.
That's
I don't
the
know. I don't know
question.
the
Zork,
games.
Zorg.
No. He's.
Gee.
Are you talking about like the old computer game?
Oh my God.
Are we talking about like you got eaten by a grue, Zork?
Now it's all.
That's what I think. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Mama just killed a man.
I
But I
really
gotta
killed
get
that man. Shot him twice. Now he is dead.
Double tap. It's not just for.
Yeah, I think he's referring to that game.
Yeah.
No, I personally have never played that game.
I'm bad at text adventures.
I-
I'm a writer.
I have like an emulator for Zork.
Oh yeah, really?
Yeah.
It's probably available on like an abandonware somewhere.
Yeah. I got. Actually, it's available on Wikipedia. It's so small.
It's available on Wikipedia.
Yeah, it's a Wikipedia file you can grab.
Wow.
I'll see if I can find it and see if you can get out of the first area.
Actually, I'm wondering. It just needs a DOS box, right?
The one I found is its own DOS box.
What's happening?
Self-encapsulated.
No. The reason that I'm curious about this is that what could be possible is that you play it off of your phone because your phone can do a DOS box.
Oh, maybe.
You know, the last text adventure game I played was Open Sorcery, which is really good.
Yeah.
You okay?
I think Tyler's just having fun with his new toy now.
We've never
Oh,
had
yeah.
him on.
Give this back. Why do we have to give this back?
Because
So
we
what
can't
is-
afford it. If you want it, buy it for us as a gift. You owned a house.
Give them back the small one.
Patron if you really like us having this 12-channel thing.
Just levels of fantastic.
This is just the beginning of the nutty crap we can get into with the effects
I'm
module.
wondering, can we do like with our voices? Can we do like the original Star Trek intro? It's like, I can't wait to listen.
Jordan's
to this.
asking how much actually is that if we were to buy it.
If we were to buy this 12 channel, it's probably about, I'm going to say 1,000.
Yeah. Because the one we have is like what, 250?
So it's
Sorry.
it's 5 full channels and then 3 mixed channels.
Yeah.
That's a lot of fun.
Now
though.
it's the
Is there like an external effects module that we could buy for the small board?
Yeah, you could do an effects in
Oh, okay.
off.
No,
Is there
off
like a
of
small
our
effects
board.
board?
Yeah,
Yeah.
We
Oh,
have
cool.
effects in the slide.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
that's neat. So we could buy like a little module that has more knobs and
Yeah.
diddly bobs.
If we want to get into that.
Yeah.
Well,
Tyler, you're not talking into the microphone. Nobody can hear you.
Oh.
Hey, everybody.
Yeah, we're at 1,000, right?
That's
Not
because my
using
voice
the
is the only one that is not currently affected, so I muted myself because
Oh, so are all our voices affected the same way?
I currently have you all as if you were yelling inside of a cathedral.
I love that.
So the echo just kind of keeps going.
Oh.
That's scary sounding.
No, bring me my donuts. The Pope
Children,
needs
we are gathered here
donuts.
today to worship the one true God,
Donuts.
Nova.
Oh, I guess I should answer Jordan's question again.
Welcome
the
to
answer
the
is about
first
$1,000.
Unitarian Church
Yeah.
of one or many or none gods.
Our first rule is be cool.
Oh dang, we got ourselves a Jason. Is it Crystal Lake up in this bitch? Could be.
I kind of want to watch the first Friday the 13th, but alternatively, I also don't want to watch it.
I was
that
there.
scary.
I was there with you at Ghost Stories. I see what.
Yeah. Ghost Stories wasn't scary. That was just silly.
Ghost Story. You nearly tore the armrests off.
Oh, the theatrical production. I
Yes.
thought you meant the anime.
No. Ghost Stories is silly as butts.
Yeah.
The theatrical thing.
Yeah, no, I was
You
terrified.
know, you almost took those armrests home with you.
I did. I'm not good with horror.
It's okay. We'll get you there.
The only way I got through watching The Ring, the only way I got through watching The Ring was by having making fun of somebody else being scared.
I'm actually really curious to see that prop list.
We're tiny, we're toony, we're all little loony. This afternoony, we're invading your TV.
I'm so happy for the December. Yeah. Tipso is actually donating a game for me for the December video game stream.
Oh, what
Whoa.
what game?
You'll see. It's going to be a surprise.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
And this
I
is
don't know how
what
to feel about that. That's weird.
and that's like using the head massager.
Does that mean we have a
directly on
special
your
watch
brain.
of Mike seeing a bunch of horror movies and coming out Pills Ghosts? Guys, me watching horror is not funny. It's just sad.
No. It's not funny for you. We'll be entertained, and so will the fans.
Like
Well,
if
the
I'm
thing
watching
was-
horror and watching horror, that's immediately a red flag.
Because the thing is, the 404s used to do.
Are you shopping
This is
right
12
now, Sam?
Yes.
This is a 12 channel.
No, I'm talking about silent.
Oh, sorry.
Why are they-
Are we adding
Stop
to
that.
it?
Yep.
There we go.
Okay,
Okay.
I have this. I think it's this. It's close to this board,
Oh, wow.
and it's only
That's
560.
not too bad.
That's not too bad.
Now you need to see what you can sell the other board for, the 6-channel.
Oh, that wouldn't be too hard, but.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
a
you-
perfectly good
Okay,
board.
I'm going to put the effects link.
They're yelling at you now.
That was her.
They can't hear you, Tyler.
I am to be seen, not heard.
Although we like seeing you and hearing you too.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's true. Oh my
You're
goodness.
part of this too.
I'm sorry. I was having fun with looping audio endlessly. There's something really joyous about that. My
Here it comes
discipline
again.
Tyler.
Here it comes again.
Yeah.
12:35.
Okay, I've turned off all effects.
It's
and
like
I'm gonna.
it's like the Large Hadron Collider of sound. It's coming back.
You know what? For once, I got to do Tyler does to the audience ASMR.
Yeah, there we go.
Because I know I'm getting it tomorrow on Sunday. So.
I'm going to try my best and not
Oh
give
God.
you the aneurysm that is.
That was fantastic.
The big thing Sunday is just no one talks over each other.
Yeah, it's
What are you
gonna
talking
be-
about?
Oh,
it's gonna be
man.
a little hard to do that.
There's another 12-1, which is $200 more,
Sorry.
That looks almost like.
but it's almost it looks almost similar to this.
Tyler, what do you think of the Modifus Star Trek RPG?
The who? What?
It's super table heavy.
Like
It's
crunchy?
okay. It's crunchy. It's very
Oh, okay.
crunchy. Yeah.
Where lasers and
honestly,
feelings.
I'm kind of a
is-
fan of crunch.
Yeah. I mean, here's the problem though.
Here we go. Here's one that's 30 channels.
Whoa!
I'll
This
take
one's
30 channels.
1,000.
Yay, there we go.
Yeah, we don't.
When are we gonna have 30 people in this room and
Don't
not
ask
sweat to
questions
death?
like that.
questions.
It's
If the
not
staff keeps
about-
growing, I'll keep GMing a bigger
Um,
and bigger crowd.
Yeah, I mean,
That's a
Have to
lot.
Rent a
Tyler, look.
space.
yeah, that makes me really happy.
Look at it.
I see. Then you have to consider that I used to
Sam
work on a
That's-
board double that size.
That's like for a
that's
radio
lot of
station,
knobs.
Huh?
That's like
I
for a
can't
radio
even see
station.
that from here.
Big theatrical productions.
Yeah.
So you have like 15
lot of knobs.
main leads with labs,
Yeah.
and then you have all the overhead mics,
I don't understand
all the
the
main
thing
mics.
that I'm looking at, but it looks cool.
It's this times 3, basically.
Yeah, it just keeps going wide,
let's see
and
here.
it's got the effects mod, and
Yeah,
My
but
friend's talking about the triggers that I have that puts him off, like my apparently my drag queen voice.
oh yeah, well not your
Do
drag
it.
queen.
Luckily,
When you
we
talk,
will not be experiencing that.
Do it.
I mean,
Do it.
should I do it?
with
Do it,
reverb.
Daddy, do it.
Listen, Daddy.
Woof.
Do it.
Oh,
Oh
I think
man.
that we. No, I can't do it tonight. I'm really too
No,
tired.
no.
No, no.
All right, but I really do think we should end
We
the
should wrap it
stream.
up 'cause it's a lot
of Yeah. People-
I'd like to
We've hit
sleep.
the limit.
Yeah.
There's certain key phrases that set off the entire crew. Yeah, they are. There are.
Yeah, like it's time for ASMR. That's not a good phrase. I don't enjoy that phrase.
no, we all get
I was about
stupid.
to breathe in real hard.
Oh my god.
And I'm like, no, I can't do it. It makes me
Save it
laugh.
till Sunday.
I'm just gonna rub it on my beard.
See,
scratch
for
it,
the
scratch
first
it.
time, the actual audience can see my horrified face as like it washes over me.
and you cringe into the black
In-
hole that.
Goodness Lord.
Because no, I can't. I literally can't do the drag queen voice right now because my throat's really kind of fucked up and I want to save it.
And yeah, we need to save the talent's voice. Like I'm gonna try and do all tomorrow, soundless.
Lots of tea.
I
Lots
don't
of
drink
tea.
tea.
It
And
doesn't have to be
honey.
real tea. It can be ginger tea.
Herbal,
He can't drink ginger tea.
Why not?
He
I had a
tr-
bad experience.
he had a bad.
Oh.
He had
He had
bad.
a bad
Jasmine?
experience.
Okay. Jasmine?
He,
Like how most
Any
deaf and
tea.
dogs.
I have tried, Tyler. I have tried. I've tried so
You've
hard.
climbed the mountain, Tyler. No one's gotten me to like tea.
I tried chrysanthemum tea, which tastes like nothing.
It's like hot water.
I hated it.
Because it tasted like hot water?
No, just I hated the taste. I could taste it.
I don't get it either. I love tea.
I mean,
should I
I
bring my
feel
matcha?
sorry for you that you can't enjoy a lovely matcha tea. Like,
You mean a glass of leaf juice?
see, that's where you fall and where you fail, sir.
Chrysanthemum tea sounds hard. It's not.
It's
actually really
wonderful.
good.
It is very good.
It's really
You know,
nice.
It has been an ongoing quest of every member of the D20 Live team to find a tea that I like.
How about sweet tea?
No, I don't like them.
That.
Do you know what
Ooh.
sweet tea is?
Yeah.
What is
How
sweet
about-
tea?
As
long as it's not like
I was
head
handed to me. It's like,
cheese.
Mike, this is sweet tea. Okay, I hate it, and that was it.
How about iced tea?
You can't.
Yeah, I hate
You
it.
can't do it. You
What
can't
if
do
I
How
make
about
you
head
coffee?
cheese?
I hate coffee.
What about head cheese?
No,
Because that's technically
That's
like
meat.
brain stuff.
that's just
Head meats.
no.
I've
that's
tried. I've tried.
Oh,
I've tried.
sweet meats.
I got him on sushi. I got him on
Sweet
sushi.
breads?
and I
You
will-
mean sweet
Yeah,
breads?
sweet breads.
I got him on sushi, and I will take that
See,
win
You tired.
because
Fair enough, I'm
it
getting
took me
there.
that long to get sushi.
So here's my argument: you could have tea, or you could have soup, which is just tea for adults.
I had
It's
miso
not.
soup
Wait,
tonight.
what?
Yeah.
That's not an argument.
Okay. I
That's-
think that
hang on.
this is something that we no longer need to stream.
Oh my
we need to
goodness.
put these mics down and
Yeah, we
beat
should.
him up.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Leave me alone.
Tea Earl Grey hot.
Yes.
For
I'm
the
gonna beat
weak,
him with
have
one of our
soup.
XLR cables.
Good lord.
Anyway,
Learn your place.
Well, I think we'll call it there.
Thank you, everyone who came out tonight.
Night,
we will
folks.
be back on Sunday, 2 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time for the D20 Live Infinity's End.
2 o'clock. 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock.
No,
Not 3.
no.
2 o'clock.
2
We
o'clock
will not
Eastern
put a
Standard
sock
Time.
in hot water.
Yeah, that's not tea.
That's just sock water.
So everybody come back here August 4th, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Sunday. 2
See you
p.m.
then.
Eastern.
Dave, play us out.